Hey, good morning, everybody.
Hey.
Oh, my God. Hello. How's everybody feeling?
Great.
I'm feeling great now, man.
Yeah, man.
After getting that out?
Yeah.
Good?
That kind of wakes me up. That wakes me up.
And me as well. So we're good.
We're good, man. I'm glad.
You feel good, or that wakes you up as well?
Oh, no. I feel good, and that wakes me up, too.
Nice. All right.
Double bonus.
I'm going to try that as soon as I get out of bed in the morning.
It's like a slap in the face.
Wait till you move into your own place before you do that.
I was actually woken last night by, there was some big rumbling thunder last night.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, man. I didn't hear a thing.
Is it because you didn't get any out by you?
I mean, it rained. I did not wake up because of any storms.
I took a what was like a medicine that helps us sleep last night. So I'm in a weird funk. Yeah.
Oh, you NyQuil'd yourself?
Yeah, which you guys know that I don't do. But I'm sick of feeling awful. I felt awful for a number of days, and I was like, I gotta sleep soundly.
See, during the week, I won't take any of those sleep aids.
Really? No.
I'll take a little squirt of melatonin. That puts me to sleep.
See, I only do when I'm sick. Like, starting on Friday of last week, I started getting some sort of head cold, and I was taking the Tylenol cold and flu. No, the Tylenol cold, and they have the day and they have the night. And I was taking that not to help me sleep, but because in my brain I go, well, it only works if I'm sleeping.
Listen, I'm always paranoid that if I take one of those go to sleep, stay asleep pills, I'm not going to wake up.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Yeah. I just don't like the
not die, but never wake up.
That's why I don't even do melatonin.
Sleep past my alarm. Melatonin's only to put you to sleep.
I know, but still, I in the back of my head, I'm like, if this will put me to sleep, why will it not keep me asleep?
Why don't you just go to bed early? What time did you go to bed last night?
I don't know, early 9 o'clock.
All right.
Listen, man, I'm trying. My body is fighting whatever this is.
Maybe it's time to try a little harder.
Yeah. You know what they say the best prescription is? A little bit of me time.
Look behind Jeff's ear, by the way.
Yeah, we were literally walking into the studio.
Did you not tell anybody about
after
that?
getting coffee? And I looked at him. I go, dude, what the hell is going on with the back of your ear? And he goes, oh boy, is it bleeding? I go, what is going on?
Yeah, the storm last night not only woke me up, but woke up the dog that sleeps right by my face. And it scared the living crap out of her, and she jumped out of the bed, and she used the back of my head as the launching pad.
It's like a festering wound in the back of his head.
It is pretty gnarly.
Right behind his ear. Look how gross that is.
It's pretty gnarly.
Yeah. It's gross.
Thanks, man.
It's gross, Jeff.
Wait, will you say it again?
It's gross. It's disgusting. It's festering and bleeding. And
it's a legit... It's a wound.
You put some Neosporin on that or something?
I did. It took about 20 minutes to get the bleeding to stop.
Oh, my God. Hey, Scott, add this to the list of reasons why I will never get a dog.
Okay. Dude, I was standing
bleeding
in
head.
my bathroom at like 1 a.m. just trying to get my bleeding to stop going, damn it, Riz. He's never trying to do this.
You can get a dog, just don't have it sleep in the bed with you. Problem solved. Moving on.
Trying to get my head to stop bleeding at 1:15 in the morning.
Was it one of those things where as soon as you woke up, you were like, oh, man, those storms, and then that happened, and you went, son of a bitch!
No, it was her jumping off of me using her front paws on the back of my head. That's what woke me.
Did you have, for a second there, did you have no clue what happened?
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, my God, I'm being murdered.
Now, did you feel the side of your head, feel a little liquid, and you go, what is this? Because it's dark, so you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And you go, is this...
Where's the knife? Where's the knife?
Well,
God, have mercy. You know.
It's heavy. No, and I immediately, because, the pain was right there, so you put your hand on the pain, and I felt something, whacked immediately, and went, son of a bitch, and went in the bathroom. My hand was all red. It was disgusting.
Yep.
Yeah. And the dog's just laying there like, dude.
You apply pressure?
I did. Thank you. Yes. And I didn't think of that. I immediately did a headstand. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. No, but when I was done, hopefully getting it stopped bleeding, I took my shower towel and put it over my pillow just in case it just started gushing again. It didn't, thankfully.
Did it open back? Let me see again.
Is it disgusting?
Move your hand. Ugh.
Yeah, once you get the nail out of it, it'll look pretty good.
It's never going to look the same.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. You're so good for my ego and my
You put the dog right outside?
Oh, yeah.
Get out!
I already put it down. I was
Oh!
do not.
Wow. I wouldn't say go that
Wow,
far.
Jeff.
I would say,
wow.
If you
I would
guys
say-
wouldn't interrupt me downstairs.
I would say drive it out to the country and just let it go.
Okay, there's that too. That is taking the dog to the farm.
I wouldn't say put it down. That's
No, just take it out into the wilderness.
That's too much.
Give it a fighting chance.
Speaking of Jeff, you make the call on this one, creepy or not.
Yep.
Delta Airline and Coca-Cola. I don't know if they're taking some heat for this but they did issue an apology. So, but nowadays apologies. I mean, most times when a big company apologizes for something, it's pretty empty.
Yeah, because they had to.
But they apologize for giving people flying on Delta Airlines napkins that encourage them to write down their phone numbers and give it to their quote-unquote plane crush. Now, the napkins, which have it's the little napkins you get when you get the little cup of soda or whatever.
A little cocktail napkin.
Cocktail napkins, yes, Jeff, thank you. So it's got the Diet Coke logo on it, and it says on the napkin, because you're on a plane full of interesting people, and hey, ... you never know. And on the other side, it says, be a little old school. Write down your number and give it to your plane crush. And then it's got spaces to write your name and number down on it.
Why is
Creepy
that?
or not?
I would say no.
No, it's just being playful. They're trying to keep up with Southwest and their playfulness.
I don't think it's creepy at all.
I don't think Southwest doesn't have playful napkins.
Well, not playful napkins, but it's playful in general. They're singing the crash rules.
Yeah,
too.
some flight attendants do that. I'd rather not have a song and dance. Just
Yeah, I mean, it's just got a bubble balloony heart on the tail. I mean, Southwest is awfully playful, and I think it actually kind of goes a long way. And
are you okay with this?
Sure, who cares?
I am
It's a
too.
napkin. Who's reading it anyway?
What do you mean? Who cares?
Yeah,
there are some people that care.
There's 2.5% of people that even read it.
There are people that care.
Yeah, I don't understand who would care though.
Oh, there's backlash.
Why?
Man, come on.
People are calling them creepy.
Then don't do it. Move on with your day.
People saying they're creepy. And they've gone to social media to express it. Express their disdain. Now you got people writing their phone numbers down and handing them out to women.
Oh. That's the issue. How dare you have fun?
Whew.
Don't you dare make friends.
Delta said, quote, they missed the mark on this one, and they're removing the napkins.
It could be going the other direction as well.
Yeah, what if a lady writes her number down? I want a phone number.
Yeah, I didn't think of
Says
it.
the guy that's single.
I didn't think of it as direction specific. It sounds like that they're trying to encourage people to talk to one another. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah. Maybe it's the Rizzes of the world. They're like, this chick just gave me a napkin, and now I'm forced into conversation on an airplane where I just want to be by myself.
Maybe we should just play Hangman.
Yeah. Listen, when the headphones go on, that's the cone of solitude. That's the cone of solitude I put on.
It's the invisibility cloak.
That's what I do. When I immediately put the headphones on, that is...
Can't you see I got my window seat? I'm invisible?
Uh-huh. You can't see me. You can't talk to me. No, I mean, there are people that are okay with it. One person tweeted, thanks for encouraging people to talk to one another, make new friends, or do anything besides stare mindlessly at their phones. Which is that... Personally, that's what I do want to do.
Yeah, I'm sitting there going, why is that so bad on a plane? You don't need to look up. Don't look at me. Your phone's
I almost
fine.
look at being on a plane, my little, like my seat, my tray table, that's my country. That's my area, my land.
You paid for that 3-hour flight.
Which has been closed off, sealed off to the outside world. I don't want anybody invading my space. And what I want to do is what I want to do. Hell, if I want to stare mindlessly into my iPad and watch a movie, it's up to me. Don't invade my territory.
Have you ever met anybody on a plane? Like had a real conversation where you felt like you got something out of life?
No. Not once. Although the one time I did sit next to Dan Deerdorf.
Well, there you go. Yeah. I'm sure he was.
Yeah, but you know what, though? He was closed off to me.
Yeah, the headphones on. He was invisible.
He was actually studying. He was actually on his way to the East Coast to call a game, a football game, when he was doing the color commentary. And he was doing his work, and I invaded his space a little bit.
He was in coach?
No, we were in.
Oh, look at you.
We were in first class. Yes, we were.
Invisible to the whole world.
Yes, we were.
Well, that's cool.
Yes, we were.
Huh.
Yeah, I invaded his territory, and he clearly didn't want to be bothered. But
Man, I'm telling you, the person that sits down next to me in a plane and puts their headphones on and stares at their iPad, I'm 100% okay with that.
yeah, you know why? Because
I'll take a plane
God forbid,
full of those people.
God forbid it's a long flight.
Yeah.
And then we start with the chatter at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then we don't shut up for 8 hours.
Yeah.
I sat next to Exhibit, and we both went, hey, hey. And that was it. Neither of us.
Exhibit sitting coach?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, both of us appreciated
Worst thing
our,
in the world
our
is sit,
silence.
sit down next to a talker right at the end. The first thing out of your mouth is, Thailand, huh? What a flight. And then you've got to talk to that person for how many hours?
I've seen people get trapped in that scenario.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Where I would look over and I go, man, this poor sucker. You could tell he does not want to be bothered.
Mm-hmm.
You said that you sit down and it says, business or pleasure? And you go, oh, shut up. Shut the hell up.
My kind
Clearly
of guy.
not pleasure.
No habla inglés.
I got 2 little kids at home. You know, they're constantly yapping. Hey, give me a couple hours of silence.
I paid for it.
Or yeah, I paid for it.
Give me half a plastic
I
cup
paid
of
for it.
Coke or Pepsi, whatever, and leave me alone.
You know what they should have? They should have, like, when you go to one of those Brazilian steakhouses, the green or red.
That's what Delta's napkin should look like.
Oh, you're
Like,
right.
Hey,
green?
how's it? Oh, red.
Okay, you can talk to me. Red? Nah. At those Brazilian steakhouses, green? Yeah, I would like more meat. Red? We're done. Green? Open a conversation. Red? I paid a lot of money for this seat. If I want to be silent, damn it, I'm going to be silent. I am flying today, by the way, so.
Everybody just, if you see Riz, just stop him and talk to him.
Just say hello.
Yeah, this is a preemptive strike.
He likes to be on a plane next to a person with his arm around him. Just do that.
No, I'm flying. Listen, I'm flying with my wife and some friends, so they'll run interference if need be. I do want to take a nap though on the plane.
God, I wish I could do that.
I have had some interesting conversations, though. But they have always started like oh, no. And then you find out somebody's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun. It does happen, Riz. It is. I met the guitar tech for Graham Nash and had one of the most interesting conversations. The dude's from around here. Like, that wouldn't have happened not on a plane.
Sure.
Yeah.
And we both had an insight to one another's world that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It made a boring flight.
I mean,
really fun.
were you off to kind of the same place
Now we're coming back home.
from like a music event?
I don't know. I don't think so.
So you just happen to sit next to
Yeah, right. It wasn't like we
Graham
played
Nash.
with CS and Y or something.
Right. My wife once sat next to Tommy Shaw from Styx, and she had no idea. And she called me up when she was I think she was getting off the plane. She goes, I sat next to this really nice guy. He's in some kind of band, and she took a picture. I'm like, you sat next to Tommy Shaw from Styx?
That's great. Yeah, I had a moment where I felt dumb once where I sat next to a guy who had this giant 49ers playbook, and I'm sitting there and I'm like,
If you say Joe Montana, I'm going to throw you out.
nope. And I'm sitting there talking to him, and he was asking, like, he obviously knew I wasn't into football. And so he's like, what's your sport? And I'm like, baseball. So we talked a little bit about that. And then it turned out to be Jim Harbaugh. And I'm like,
Really?
how did I not recognize him? Yeah. He was going to a funeral.
Did you not see the khaki pants?
Should have gave it away, huh?
Or the headset, and you didn't get a
Was he
clear-
wearing a headset?
Every time you talked to him, he covered his mouth with a menu. Looking.
Hey, can I get a Coke and one of the muffins? Do you guys mind?
Yeah,
They brought
the
him
flight
a-
safety card.
They brought him a Coke instead of a Diet Coke, and he goes, "You gotta be kidding me! What the hell is that?"
Kept throwing his headset in the alley.
Yeah, because I do hear he just walked around one of those headsets off.
Oh, that's so funny.
He asked for pretzels. They brought crackers. He threw the red flag. No, I'm challenging this. I need another bag of pretzels, please.
Wait, who's he look like? Is he the one that looks like Tosh.0?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're like, oh, you're not Tosh?
Yeah, that's not his name,
Let's talk about
Tosh.0.
baseball. Daniel Tosh, sorry.
It's Jason Tosh.
Does he look like the Wendy
Daniel.
Williams show? Yeah,
He's
I think
Daniel.
You knew where I was going.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're still silly.
Dude, my favorite ever, and I think I sent you guys a picture of this. I think it was the last time I was on a freaking plane, was that Hot Tub Time Machine 2 movie junket, and the lady two seats over from me sat down, put a light blanket over from head to toe until the plane landed.
Brilliant.
Did not move the entire time. I'm like, favorite passenger right there.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I was like, every once in a while you check, make sure she's breathing, and that was it.
It's the real invisibility.
She set
cloak.
up like a fort for herself.
She did.
Like a little kid.
Yeah, she was probably
wanted
in
her
there
to
like
put the
knitting and watching a movie and
I wanted
She
to
everything.
put
set
the
up a blanket
headphones-
fort.
I wanted her to put the headphones over the top of the blanket. It would have been great, but she didn't. So.
Oh, I'm pulling that move.
It was more like a sheet, thin like that. But yeah, she was like, leave me alone. I was
They
like,
have different
okay.
things you can actually buy
Oh, yeah. That are like privacy cloaks.
that are like privacy cloaks for. I mean, they look silly as hell, but
They work.
I mean, is it function or fashion?
Right.
I don't know.
You know what you should take is if you have one of those VRs and that plays the movie, nobody's going to mess with you if you got one of those
That
things
is
on your
true.
head.
You're staring at the person next to you.
Moving your head
Even better
around.
to do with like snorkeling goggles, because you think those are the VR ones. You get snorkeling.
This is what you need. That travel pillow that's got a hood that just covers your face.
Covers
I
your
can
eyes.
use that today.
That's pretty awesome.
I have a hard time sleeping on planes.
I can't.
It's only $32. Get you one.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you could pull the drawstring
Yeah.
And go
and
night-night.
cover your eyes.
It's pretty good.
And go night-night.
Don't forget your neck pillow. I own about 17 of them
I don't own
Because
one.
you always
because I
forget
forget
it.
it every single time.
I don't own a neck pillow.
Oh, you want one? I got a
With
couple.
the amount of times I fly.
I have a
probably
neck
should.
pillow business.
Yeah, they're a game changer.
Yeah. I should buy one.
Yeah.
What color would you like?
What colors you got?
Blue, gray, black. I got the like the foamy ones. I got the real soft
I don't know
ones.
if I'd want to use somebody else's.
What?
Yeah, neck sweat. I
Neck
don't know.
sweat? Who's sweating on a plane?
I don't know. It's,
It's
like using
freezing.
somebody else's
Is that a
pillow.
movie?
I get bugged out when you use somebody else's pillow.
Well, I'll wash it for you.
No, but I'm just saying, like
They're
if you're-
hardly used.
If you're over at somebody's house and you're staying over and you gotta use their pillow,
Yeah.
I'm always kind of weirded out by that.
Is it the white one in here? Well, brown, white. Yeah, that's fine. I'll use that one. That's kind of gross. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's in my head, but I'm just imagining people drooling and then it being soaked into into the actual pillow, and then putting my face on that just skeeves me out a little bit.
Man, you are right in a
But
little
that's my
play.
own issue.
You are right
Those
in
are
a
my own
play.
issues. Those are my own problems there. But I'll try to take a nap on the plane today. Maybe I'll have myself a Bloody Mary.
You should.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good right now.
Have myself a Bloody Mary. How long's the flight to New Orleans?
It's not long. Who knows? 2.5 hours, 2 hours.
That's perfect. That's a great nap. Wake up refreshed, ready to hit the town. What am I doing tonight? What I'm hearing is, when you go down to New Orleans,
It's only 1:45.
hour 45?
Yeah. You blink and you're there.
Oh, 1:45. That's a good little nap.
That's a movie. That's one movie.
It's a good little nap.
Whatever else you guys do up in first class. I don't know. You guys are finished with 2
Flying
Bloody Marys
Southwest.
before I'm on the plane.
There is no first class. The only reason I was in first class, by the way, was because I was offered an upgrade. And it was like $25. Okay.
Wow. In all my time of flying, that's never happened.
Oh, yeah, when you check in.
Oh, yeah. It says, would you like to upgrade? I go,
Yeah, damn right I did. Damn right I want to upgrade.
$2,000.
Yeah. One of the last times I flew, I went to Austin, and they were like, there's actually the ability to upgrade if you'd like. And I was like, hell yeah. And they were like, it'll be $481. I was like, I'm cool with where I
Yeah,
was.
you better carry me on and
If
on the
I
plane.
didn't
I don't
upgrade
think-
for
I don't think
400, I'd already be up there.
you
I don't think they
you gotta
offer
be
them
kidding
out
me.
like they used to.
What?
It used to be You know, if you had some status on the planes, on the airlines, you know, gold status or whatever, platinum status.
Yeah, they got rid of all those. I mean,
you used to check in.
You could sign up for an upgrade, but you're paying for it.
Well, now it's like, you know, 4 million, 4 million frequent flyer miles.
Yeah.
It used to be, hey, $25, $50. Hell, $50. Damn right. They got hot nuts up there, Jeff.
Yeah. Crab is spelled with a C up there.
If it was anything less, if it was $100 or less, I would do it every time. But it's not that. I mean, it was close to $500 when I was
it's not worth it.
And I was like, no.
Yeah, they got rid of all that status stuff. I had platinum status on like 4 different airlines. We were in every lounge.
Oh, yeah.
It was nice.
Oh,
and
the
now,
Admirals Club? Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
Now I'm still in one club. It's something club. I got the card and all that. And it's like 1,400 lounges in the country. Or on the planet. There's like 4 of them in this country.
I was just saying, they're all in Istanbul.
Yeah, they're all in terminals. They're in a different block.
Yeah, the one in Yemen is unbelievable.
I still have yet to see one.
Oh, no, the Admirals Club for, is it United? Is that the Admirals Club or American?
That's one of those stars?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I saw at a Newark airport, Carrie Underwood. Hey, you at the buffet too, huh?
American is.
What do you got? Celery and carrot sticks there? Oh, you dip in ranch as well, huh? We're the same. Except you're Carrie Underwood, and I'm not.
Yeah, they made all those statuses like pay things.
Yeah,
instead of mileage. We used to get it from miles.
Yeah, that's how I got to sit next to Dan Deerdorf that time.
Check that out. So if you're in the Admirals Club and it's
They got
lunchtime,
showers.
hearty soups, fresh and healthy grain salads, veggies, hummus and cheese, cookies and brownies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they got a whole
beer in there
spread.
too.
Yep. House drinks, shower suites, business center. Look at you.
Oh, yeah. It's a whole thing.
And some of them in the internationals have showers. It was awesome.
I just want to fly. I just want to get from there to there.
Sometimes when planes are delayed and you got to sit around, if it's offered, hell yeah, I'm going to take it. You're damn right.
Yeah. Less of a fight for outlets and things like that.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, now it's just, listen, Southwest is like a cattle call. I just herd it onto the plane. You actually hear like you're at a stockyard. Everybody onto the plane. Everybody off. It's all right.
They clip a number in your ear.
The only status thing you get on Southwest, if you pay extra money now, you can get on earlier. Because it's a find your own seat kind of thing, Southwest, where you got to check in 24 hours before, and you try to get a A, B, or C, and a low number. Last night, my wife is sitting there. I mean, the moment it hit 24 hours before our flight, you hit check in.
Yeah, because half the plane does that. If you're checking in 21 hours, you're C63.
Oh yeah, literally, the clock turned to 1:40. And she hit check-in, and we're in, like, B-52. Wow. You gotta be kidding
that's
me.
a bomber. I wouldn't go on that plane.
It's a band. It's a band. All right, so if you if you see me on the plane today, I got the cone of silence on, all right?
Just knock on it. Just knock
I downloaded the Mr. Rogers documentary.
Oh, okay.
The Won't You Be My Neighbor. That's my entertainment choice today.
It's perfect. What's the running time? Because you got an hour and 45.
I think it'll be perfect. I think it'll be good. All right. Thank you. All right, today's Team Riz member of the day brought to you by Mattress Direct comes from St. Charles. It's Logan Miner. Logan Miner. He has been a loyal listener since getting out of the Marines in 2012. Thank you, sir, for your service. And just recently got back to town after working hurricane relief in Panama City, Florida, where he got to spread the word of Riz. Riz Evangelist. Nice. The other first responders from all over the country always wondered why he had a smile on his face during the 12-plus hour days. And when he let them listen, they all enjoyed it. And I guess he's going to be at the Richard Night of the Blues game. I guess he was there last year.
Nice.
And thinks the Riz beer is the jam. Well, thank you, Logan Miner, the Team Riz member of the day. Gets a super sweet Team Riz member of the day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up, 1057thepoint.com/Team Riz. All right, 6:31 on this Thursday. First look at the traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
You're the worst.
Oh, we'll see him later.
Great.
Coming at you.
Your point traffic update being brought to you by Ryan Kelly, thehomeloanexpert.com. 2 left lanes are blocked due to an accident eastbound 44 right before Antire. Point forecast today, rain pretty much all day. Highs just over 40 tonight. Looks like some thunderstorms this evening and around 40 for the low. And right now it is 48 at the Point Studio. Your point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
All right, Jeff's got your crap on next. What are you working on?
What 72-year-old national treasure did we almost lose? Also, why is Ozzy Osbourne in the hospital? And why Whoopi Goldberg is supporting Liam Neeson?
We got that. We got your crappy birthdays and the porno birthday next in your crap on celebrity. Stay there. Gentlemen, Valentine's Day is 1 week from today. So what are you doing? You got to get flowers. You got to do the flowers thing. And Pro Flowers makes it just so easy to get great flowers. Last week, I got some flowers for my lovely wife. Some red roses, courtesy of Pro Flowers. They opened up real nice. In fact, they still look great. Order like a pro with Pro Flowers. They offer so many beautiful Valentine's Day bouquets for you to choose from. Freshly cut, carefully packaged, express delivered means their flowers arrive in perfect condition. And they make it easy to order like a pro and find the perfect bouquet at the perfect price with the 7-day freshness guarantee. So this Valentine's Day, let the pros at Pro Flowers handle the details and send your Valentine something you know they will love. Your wife, your girlfriend, your mother-in-law, your mother, whoever it is, they're going to love it. Valentine's Day right around the corner. If you hurry, you can get 1 dozen red roses with a free glass vase for $24.99 plus shipping and handling. Go to proflowers.com, click on the microphone in the upper right-hand corner, and enter promo code RIZ to choose the perfect roses at the perfect price. That's proflowers.com. Click the microphone and enter code RIZZ. Order today.
Planning a wedding is fun, picking the band or picking the DJ, going through your flowers, picking a venue. That's all fun. But then all of a sudden it hits you. Somebody's got to pay for all of this. So how are you going to afford that? Don't let paying for your wedding ruin your big day. You can contact First Community Credit Union and ask them about their wedding loan. And their wedding loan is a personal loan at an interest rate that's lower than most credit card rates. You can use the funds for the ceremony, the reception, the honeymoon, whatever you want for the wedding of your dreams. You can take advantage of their special wedding loan. And that rate, that 4.99% APR, is good now through Valentine's Day. So you got to call them and take advantage of that. You can also ask them about their home equity line of credit. That lets you access the equity built in your home whenever you need it rather than all at once like a traditional fixed rate loan. Basically gives you access to the funds that you need to plan that big wedding or help pay for that big wedding for your kids. Again, the wedding loan, the home equity line of credit, it's all great stuff, all from First Community Credit Union. We actually have an event coming up there where we're celebrating the 1-year anniversary of that Glen Carbon location, so I'll have some more details on that here for you soon. But 43 locations, around since 1934. They know what they're doing over there. Find them online at firstcommunity.com. It's First Community Credit Union.
Just talking before about Valentine's Day being a week from today. So you're doing the flowers thing, great. You made the dinner reservations. How about some Sherry's berries? These are just these giant strawberries dipped in chocolatey goodness. I'm telling you, I've gotten them for my wife the past couple of years. My wife loves them. The kids love them. You're going to love them. And you can never go wrong with the Sherry's Berries signature dipped Valentine's strawberries. Dipped in milk, dark, or white chocolatey goodness. I mean, she will fall in love with every bite. And you got the toppings. You got those chocolate chips, which are my favorites. The heart and glitter sprinkles. Always fresh, always tasty, and always worth the wait. Perfect with the candle at dinner, with the bouquet of flowers, or just a night on the town. Arrives fresh with a 100% Sherry's Berries guarantee. Ships anywhere nationally. So you give sweet somethings to your long-distance love. So Valentine's Day, a week from today, send her the Valentine's gift of her dreams at the price of your dreams. Starting at just $19.99 plus shipping and handling. Plus, order now and make this Valentine's really special by adding a dozen red roses for just $19.99 more, shipped with your Sherry's Berries at no extra charge. Go to berries.com, click on the microphone, enter my code RIZZ at checkout. That's BERRIES.com. Click on the microphone and enter code RIZ. Order today.
The Rizzuto Show on 105.7 The Point.
All right, welcome back. So John Patrico is going to be here later on for the Craigslist Freak of the Week. We got 3 brand new ads for you. Some good ones. I think we go to Canada, we go to South Africa, and we go to Sheffield, England.
Oh, I can't wait to hear what's kicking in Sheffield.
It's a tour around the world with this week's Craigslist Freak of the Week. Also, we'll give away some prizes. You're talking about flying first class before. So have you flown first class, Moon?
I don't think I have. I think the one time that I was upgraded for something, it was a plane that really didn't have a proper first class anyway. So I was just closer to the bathroom.
Jeff, you?
Yes. It's a handful of times.
It's nice, isn't it?
It is a vast difference. The size of the seats.
Yeah. And again,
twice as wide at least.
Hot nuts, guys. Hot nuts. And a little like glass ramekin. Oh, yeah. Champagne, sir?
Yeah.
Yes, don't mind if I do.
I had mimosas. I remember that. I had crab cakes. I remember that.
I think I belong in coach because I don't know what a ramekin is.
It's like a little glass bowl. You know what I mean? Ramekin.
An ashtray?
Show them what a ramekin is.
Formerly, yeah.
Have you ever heard the word ramekin before?
I have not. If I was going to use that word, I would say glass bowl.
I have, but only on one of the. Oh, that's what you cook a souffle in.
If I was going to use that word, I'd belong in first class.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, okay.
That's
right. You got a little dish,
a little white glass dish.
Glass dish. You got the hot nuts in there.
Yeah,
sir, hot towel. Hey, listen, it's been a while. The best plane experience I ever had was I flew a private plane a couple times.
Yeah,
that was.
I bet that's badass. My first class was Nagano for the Olympics, and it was. I cannot imagine flying that long.
Oh, that's pretty good
in those conditions.
Long flight like that, nice, nice. But you walk onto a plane and you see the people, in first class. You go, man, those people have made it.
Yeah,
they made it. What are the signs? Like when you look at somebody, you go, man, that person, they made it. What's a sign for you?
They're always in a suit. Or
yeah.
They're always in like dress pants with a button-down shirt. I go, damn, he's got money.
When I can't picture somebody in a T-shirt and ripped jeans.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Somebody that when they go home, they put on their less nice khaki pants.
Yeah.
And a polo shirt and just a regular collared shirt. They take off their button down and put on a collared shirt.
You ever see somebody you always see dressed up, dressed down, and you go, oh, God, that's...
the first person I'm thinking of right now, the big boss here, John. Imagine him at home in a T-shirt and shorts and flip-flops, walking with a laundry basket. You can't. You know what I'm saying?
I almost could see him.
I could see him doing it.
Okay, somebody in that position is my point, right?
Yeah.
That's somebody like that you see in a suit and tie every day and as proper as somebody can be in radio. You just don't see them.
Well, it's almost like running into your teacher at the supermarket. You go, oh, God, you're outside the classroom. I don't like this.
I saw my gastro, who I've had since 98, at Sam's Club or a Costco one time, and she's pushing a cart. I'm like, you're a gastro. You shouldn't push a cart. What's wrong with you?
So what do you think a sign is if somebody made it?
Always just seem to be put together.
What kind of car they drive?
Car's good, yeah. A good haircut.
Good haircut, all right.
Unless you're Stan Kroenke, I guess.
Yeah. Moon, Any kind of status symbol?
I don't know, because I've seen it so many different ways.
Because, listen, people were asked, what are the top signs that you've, quote-unquote, made it? Number one is being able to retire early.
Actually,
if it's like somebody in their, like, 50s and you go, what do you do? I'm retired. What? Man, you made it.
Yeah, that makes sense. The people that I know that have the cars that look like the I made it cars never have them for very long because they honestly shouldn't have had them.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or I know somebody who made it, and you know that way monetarily speaking, and had a big fancy car because this person wanted everybody to know who this person was when they were driving around town. And since then went, I don't want that attention anymore, and got rid of that fancy car and just got kind of a more normal person car, if you will.
I know this may sound kind of vague, but is it like the places that they shop or eat?
Oh, yeah, that's on there. Eating at expensive restaurants.
Yeah,
that's a sign you made it.
Yeah. You know, I have a buddy who, you know, I'll sit there and I'll go, hey, thinking about going out to eat. Give me some suggestions. And he'll name 3 places. And I'll be like, is it a payday? Like, I mean, what the hell are you doing?
So number one, and when they ask people, number one was being able to retire early. Number 2 was not having to work. I would reverse those.
Yeah.
Owning a
Isn't it
vacation
the same thing, though? I mean,
Oh, yeah, multiple homes.
owning a vacation home or a second home. Having a private plane, obviously, or being able to fly business class all the time.
The multiple home thing, I don't remember what age I was, but I remember being a kid and hearing for the first time that, somebody had to sell their second or third home, and I went, wait a second. Like, humans don't do that. That makes no sense. I can only be in one place at one time. This makes no sense. It was like a mind-blowing thing for a kid, and that's when I realized, wow, there is such thing as too rich. This is ridiculous.
There's a difference.
Get rid of one of my motorcycles.
There's a difference between a vacation home and a home in like a cabin.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Because like myself and Jeff a few years back, like we were thinking about pulling the trigger each separately, not together.
Right.
On like a house right by a lake or in the woods.
Yeah, a second home could be a rundown double wide.
Yeah,
Right. And like we were looking
with that. If it's
our
by a
range
lake,
was
I'm
like
okay.
our range was like 70 to 95. Like we're not talking, $150,000, $200,000 homes. It was here's 4 walls, possibly a bed. It might have electricity.
Yeah, and I've certainly changed on my viewpoint towards that as an adult. I'm just saying, as a kid, when you heard somebody had
second
multiple
home?
homes, I went, oh.
Yeah, I remember as a kid going to somebody's quote-unquote vacation home and it being garbage.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not what I expected. I have to go to the bathroom outside, huh? Okay.
What about at least it gives the idea of somebody has made it if they always have cash on them?
Not on this list, but I could see that. How much cash if they pull out a knot?
Right.
If they pull out the knot. For me, it was always having a boat.
Yeah.
But didn't make this list. Being able to spontaneously take a fancy vacation. Okay? Sending your kids to private school.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a luxury.
Having a housekeeper. Having a platinum credit card. Having a wine cellar. Those are the top 10s. Other things that just missed, signs that you made it. Getting a massage. Owning a hot tub or a big-ass TV. Having a personalized license plate.
Oh.
What? Get
I
out
would
of
imagine
here. Get the hell
everybody
outta here.
Did everybody go through I'm going to get a personalized license plate?
Yeah, when I was 18.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I mean everybody went through that.
When my sister was 16, she had one until she was about 23, 24, and then went, everybody knows that that's my car. I don't want this anymore.
Yeah, I never was one to want that. Did you want one?
I don't know. Maybe when I was 17 or 18, sure.
If you're like me, when you were 16, you just made your regular license plate a personalized license plate. And you just made it an acronym for something.
Oh, right.
So I turned 16 and my license plate was 116 PTP. And I was like, you know what that means? 16-year-old primetime player.
Oh, that works.
Until I turned 17, and then it didn't make sense.
But you were a primetime player at the time. I mean, it was a
1 plus
description.
16.
In that 97 Sable, killing it.
Time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your Crap on Celebrities.
It's brought to you by the St. Louis Boat and Sports Show, February 7th through the 10th. America's Center and the Dome, stlouisboatshow.com. As Tony and I discuss a lot, Susan Lucci is a national treasure.
For sure, without a doubt.
She is also 72 years old, and it turns out...
Still smoking.
Yeah. We almost lost her
Susan
last
Lucci,
year.
huh?
Yeah, last year in October, late October.
What happened?
She did not fall. She experienced some tightness in her chest. And then after an incident in October where she felt that hole, and it's a quote, but an elephant pressing down on my chest, she said. She went to a hospital. Turns out she had 90% blockage in her heart's main artery. And you know what that means? That's the heart attack that's called the Widowmaker, which she was going down that road. So she says, I'm lucky to be alive. And, of course, she's telling everybody, get yourself checked if you have any of those symptoms. And I thought about this because every once in a while we'll all joke, what is it? Is the pain on the right side or the left side when it's bad? You know,
I always ask where certain organs are. I'm like, where's your gallbladder? Because I think mine exploded. I'm not sure.
I don't think this is a joke either. About a month ago, you were like, where's your pancreas?
Yeah.
I have a sharp pain. And we're like, dude, you would be on the ground right now. You were dead serious, dude. You had such sadness in your face.
Where's your appendix? Because I think something's up.
Speaking of being sick and being in hospital, Ozzy Osbourne's been in hospital for a couple of days now. Complications due to a bout of the flu. His wife Sharon shared the news. His quote: "His doctors feel this is the best way for him to get quicker road to recovery. Thanks to everybody for their concern." So he checked into a hospital in L.A. on Monday, and she skipped her TV show, The Talk, on Tuesday. If you taped it and you haven't watched it yet, I apologize, but Sharon's not going to be on there. Second stay in hospital last October. He had a staph infection, if you remember. That was a surgery on his hand. He had to cancel a bunch of shows on this No More Tours #2. So he's got to postpone some more dates, the first 4 dates in the UK.
Didn't they do a deep dive on Ozzy Osbourne's DNA and figure out he's part like Neanderthal?
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
He's got genes that, with the amount of abuse that guy's done to his body, it would kill a normal person.
Right.
Well, yeah, wasn't the stat like he should have been dead at 29 or something?
I don't know
like
a specific number, but he's got this genetic makeup of just like a superhuman, and it's very rare.
Right.
And with the amount of booze and drugs that man has ingested, and he's not dead, nothing's going to kill him.
Well, and this could have turned into pneumonia if he'd have stayed on the road. So good that he's off the road. Liam Neeson, he has canceled his appearance on Colbert because of all the controversy over his recent comments about wanting to exact some revenge.
Well, let's revisit that.
I've been up and down areas with a cosh, hoping I'd be approached by somebody. I'm ashamed to say that.
See that little line there? I'm ashamed to say that. So he's saying this and he feels shame.
Mm-hmm.
He's not encouraging it. He's telling a story from 40 years ago where he feels shame about feeling a certain way.
Approached by somebody. I'm ashamed to say that. And I did it for maybe a week, hoping some black would come out of a pub and have a go at me about something, so that I could kill him.
If he'd have just said bastard and not black bastard, does it make a difference? I mean, he was threatened. He was going to kill somebody. And if you remember, Robin Roberts asked him if he would have gone through with it. He said, yeah, I think I would have.
It's 40 years ago, and he's expressing regret for even thinking that way.
So here's more fallout from it. People, I'm sure, social media, calling for him to be cut out of the new Men in Black movie that's coming up.
Why?
Comes out this summer. Oh, man. Someone dug up an old interview from him years ago where he says he was racially profiled in the 70s as an Irishman.
He's not encouraging it. I don't understand. I'm finding it hard to wrap my head around the real outrage here.
Well, and it's a really cliche thing and a hip thing to say, I just want to start a conversation over whatever. This was a conversation. It would have been better if he kept this to himself. Everybody wants to conversate.
He didn't kill somebody.
Yeah.
Again, it was 40 years ago, and he expressed it. He expressed his remorse for it, for even thinking that. And is this a career ender?
I don't know.
Nowadays, you don't know.
Yeah. Well, there is somebody who is behind him and defending him, and that is Whoopi Goldberg, who says he is a friend. She did defend him on her TV show, The View. She said, quote, people walk around sometimes with rage. That's what happens. And then she goes on.
Is he a bigot? No, I've known him a pretty long time. I think I would have recognized. I've been around a lot of real bigots. You know, so I can say this man is not one.
She goes on to say, I'm sorry, go ahead.
That show. I've been around a lot of real bigots in the crowd. What the hell? Was that a joke?
I mean, the look on her face was kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
I've been around some real bigots. Oh my God, you're hilarious.
Bigots, they're so funny.
Let me try to enhance the audio a little bit. Hang on a second here.
Is he a bigot? No, I've known him a pretty long time. I think I would have recognized. I've been around a lot of real bigots. Say this man is not one.
She goes on to say, you know, that you get into almost a character when you're enraged like that. And an example that she made, basically, and I'm paraphrasing what she said, if I'm driving down the road and you cut me off and you're being a jerk, I'm going to get all upset and I'm going to flip you off and I'm going to say F you. So I'm that person at that particular time of my rage. That's normally not
how you are. I mean, you see red at certain times.
Yeah.
Like King Scott apparently is a road rager.
Right. You were going to say a ginormous bigot.
Sorry, Scott.
And a real angry guy when he drives.
I just said he's not, well, he might be angry, but he's just very vocal. He's not a rager.
Let me finish.
I can't believe it. You're a rager.
Dude, he's so angry with me.
Like he's gone full Grand Theft Auto.
Mm-hmm. Wow, unbelievable.
You have to actually pat him down before he gets behind the wheel now. R. Kelly has deleted his tweet that when he announced that tour to Australia, New Zealand, and Sri Lanka. Not really sure what the status of the tour is, but the tweets are gone. But Australia's opposition party has called for the governor to ban the guy from visiting the country. Quote, Labor strongly supports the refusal or cancellation of visas of non-citizens on character or criminal grounds. Twitter users were also unimpressed by Kelly's proposed tour as well. Listen to this one. Did anybody apart from R. Kelly want R. Kelly to tour Australia? Another person said, shouldn't you be in jail? You for sure are not welcomed here in Australia.
So visa denied.
Yeah, and this is Australia is a place that denied entry to Chris Brown and Floyd Mayweather as well. So they ain't playing. Ariana Grande is on billboards promoting this weekend's Grammys. So we'll be seeing her perform at the Grammys. Yeah. No, we won't. She won't even be there. She backed out of the show, and it is for personal reasons. She got upset and felt insulted because producers wouldn't let her perform her new single, 7 Rings. Not really sure why. And off of that album, Thank You Next, which comes out next Friday, 2 days before the Grammys. So they said, well, why don't you do it in the middle of a little bit of a medley? She said, no, thank you. So she's not going to be there. Nick Cannon guest hosted the Wendy Williams show and says that he is the reason that Pete Davidson is hooking up with older women. If you remember, he's apparently riding the hobby horse with Kate Beckinsale. And again, thanks to Nick Cannon.
I'm going to take credit for it. I'm the one that told him, get you an older woman, man. I said that. Leave them little pop stars alone. An older woman know what she wants. She don't play no games. She's serious about it. That's what I'm talking about. Get you somebody older.
And then he gave crap to Ariana Grande for that Japanese symbol tattoo
somebody
mistake.
Older.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Yeah, he gave trouble to Ariana Grande for the Japanese the tattoo mistake thing.
Mm-hmm. Barbecue grill.
Yeah. He said that young girls do that and they look like a Japanese menu. I don't know if he was wearing his bedazzled turban when he was saying that. That's right. But last night's episode of The Masked Singer. Who saw it? Anybody see it? You didn't see it? You didn't watch?
I did not watch, no.
Do you want to know the answer? Is it going to be a spoiler alert for you?
I'm not going to watch.
Oh, you're not going to.
Do we have any audio? We do. Can we hear it?
Yeah.
All right, so here is so this is who was revealed?
Yeah, this is the Raven who later was revealed, but this is the Raven's performance.
And this is the performance.
Yeah.
Let's see if you could guess who the Masked Singer is.
Sarah Gilbert possibly has a talk show. I'm thinking.
You know, when I watched it with the Tori Spelling one, they bury the vocals. And,
Yeah, it sucks.
No, for the non-professional singers, they do.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The professional singers, they let them sing.
I was gonna say,
The non-professionals, they sing
Like
over.
this,
They
this
can
is a
sing, they
very
let them
vocal.
sing. You know
Like
what I mean?
she's singing with a backup track.
She's got a real raspiness, which I would say like Lindsay Lohan, but there's no way she's got the lung power to hold a note past 2 seconds.
This game is impossible without watching the show and hearing the clues.
Right, you're not going to get it just from that.
It's
One of her-
impossible.
One of her
said
clues
Sarah
was
Gilbert?
she talks to people as a career. That's why the one judge said, "Oh, she has a talk show."
She talked to people as a
Sally
career.
Jesse Raphael.
She just suffered a tragic loss. Was another. That was actually a guest the first episode.
I can tell you, even in the costume, I could tell who it was by her body type.
Yep, I
her
agree with
body
that too.
figure, whatever.
She just suffered a tragic loss.
Oh, you guys said it
The
was
clue was like yesterday they did a visual clue, and the visual clue was an Emmy.
Ricky Lake.
Let's see who the masked singer was.
Take it! Take it! Make it count!
Emmy award-winning talk show host Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake. You got it.
So there you go.
You got
I'm
it.
3 for 4.
Is she on the comeback or something?
No.
There's a lot of
just
yelling
found-
in that show. The one episode I watched, everybody yells.
And the take it off part lasts a little long for me too. I could cut that.
Yeah,
Well-
they struggle to get the mask off. And like, come on.
You know, Nick Cannon yells, and all the judges, with the exception of
Robin Thicke.
Yeah, they're yellers.
Yeah, talking during the performance and everything
Yeah,
too.
they yell.
I have. I've gotten every single one except for Margaret Cho. That's the one I didn't get.
Well, we are proud of you, Tony.
Thanks,
Good
man.
job, buddy. If you are excited about Avengers Endgame, good, because there's a chance that this sucker could be about 3 hours long.
Wow.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
Could you see why people would go, 3 hours? Come on.
I forget what the last one was. It was pretty long, but it
Yeah.
went.
But they have a really good reason for
And
it.
I'll probably tell you why. It was because they're wrapping everything up.
Yeah, like what is it? 22 movies. Like this is a history of 22 movies, kind of. Yeah, 22. It's a lot of storytelling is being worked into it. Is what the guys are saying that are putting that
Got a lot
together.
of stuff in there.
And that could change, obviously. But they said that they've been given the dailies and they've had plenty of test audiences. And he said 4 test audiences, and 3 of the 4 nobody walked out because of length. Or
I,
anything,
for one, am excited.
And Disney, that's a Disney deal, right? Yeah. So Disney announced that it was starting its own streaming service. If you remember, there's a Disney Plus, I believe. And it's a foregone conclusion, obviously, that all of their movies will stop hitting Netflix. And it has begun because Captain Marvel will be the first movie that will go straight to Disney Plus instead of Netflix.
Oh, wow.
No word when yet. They don't even know, or they're not even demoing Disney Plus until April the 11th. Captain Marvel hits theaters a month before that on March the 8th. So not everything Disney is going to go away from Netflix. Obviously, stuff like Grey's Anatomy, Disney-owned ABC show, went huge after it got there. But Bob Iger, the boss over there at Disney, basically is saying, look, all of our intellectual property is going to come over to Disney Plus eventually. Simpsons just will not die. And I'm sure everybody's still okay with it. I don't know if you still watch it or not.
I don't. I haven't watched The Simpsons in quite a long time. But
Well, Fox renewed it for 2 more seasons. It'll be 31 and 32. And by the end of season 32, it'll be 2021. And it'll have aired 713 episodes.
amazing.
And it's still getting ratings. This season is averaging 4.1 million viewers. That number increases to 7.5 when you include the delayed viewing and the streaming and all that. So
Even if it's not
still working.
Yeah, I was like, even if it's not on your radar or not something that fits into your schedule or your life anymore, aren't you super happy that The Simpsons is still kicking ass?
yeah, and if I turn it on, like if I happen to go, The Simpsons are on, I'll watch it.
Yeah, I
You
love
don't
the
seek
fact,
it out, but
I don't seek it out, but if I come across it,
I love that it's there. I love the fact that it exists for the writers and the type of writer that goes through that system. You know, I mean, think of all the people that you are influenced by right now that have been Simpsons writers in the past. That is like a place that.
Well, I know it's Conan O'Brien.
There's
a
who else?
lot.
It's funny. It's funny to me to like. I sit back and I look at it and go, that show was in syndication when I was a kid, and they're still making new episodes. Like that was on every day, every evening at 6 o'clock after the news or 6:30. The Simpsons was on.
I couldn't even begin to go down this. It's 121 people just on this list of writers and past writers. But I mean, Harry Shearer is one of them. There's tons.
Well, I
He's
mean,
the guy we had on this show
know.
that was a writer.
Harry Shearer is a voice on there too.
Yeah, but
Is that who we had on the show?
no.
Who did we have?
Al. God, what was his name?
No, who was it? I'll think of it.
Him anyway. Move on.
Go ahead.
Everybody in here worked fast food before this point in their life, or no?
Yes, I had a McJob.
You had a McJob. Did you steal food at all? Well, you never did like
Yes, he
cleaning.
did.
No, I don't mean that. I don't mean that. I mean, did you ever you never had to bust tables or anything there? Did
No,
you?
I never
had to do
bust
that.
tables, no.
Man, I got a list of fast food joints that and famous people that worked in fast food before they got famous and rich and made it and everything. And my gosh, these people are held in high standard now, but back in the day, all they did was whenever they're busting tables, they're stealing food from people. This is great. Chris Pratt worked at a Bubba Gump shrimp company, and 20 years ago, before he was discovered, quote, "Every time I go back, I'm reminded of the thousands of shrimp that I ate off of people's plates on the way back to the kitchen."
And gross, but
Yeah. He says, "Please tip your server, leave at least 20%, and also leave some shrimp." So he ate off of people's plates.
Ugh.
Rachel McAdams. I had a small town life. I worked at a local McDonald's for 3 years. Nick Cannon, to help his mom, quote, make ends meet. He got a job at a Wiener Schnitzel when he was 17. Quote, I ended up getting fired because I was playing on the intercom system doing jokes in the drive-thru. Kate McKinnon from SNL worked at a Cold Stone Creamery. She says, quote, now that was a fun job because the real task of the job was to steal small samples of the ice cream without people noticing.
Hey, when I had my McJob and I worked the drive-thru, I did some shows. My first, yeah, well, early radio, early Riz show coming out of the speakers at the.
Got another show today at noon, lunchtime.
Pull around for your total after traffic and weather.
Or you should give them the setup of the joke when they give the order, and then the pay window, you got to give them the punchline. Amy Adams, her first job out of high school was as a hostess, then a waitress at Hooters. She says it's a great way to earn extra money for college. James Franco appreciated his job at a McDonald's drive-thru so much that he penned an op-ed for the Burger chain and the Washington Post. He said that with Mickey D's help, he honed his accents because he did the same thing with the speaker. He would practice his accents and acting and stuff.
Well, there's a very high percentage of Americans that have had a McJob, meaning worked at McDonald's. I forget. It's a crazy, astonishing number of how many people actually, at some point or another, worked at McDonald's.
Yeah, part of that is because it's such high turnover as well. You know what I mean?
Well, also they hire 16-year-olds.
And they're everywhere, too. He's another one. He says that his accents, he helped with the accents and also kept him fed because he ate a lot of the burgers that were, quote, headed for the trash.
Right,
There's another one.
This thing says, as of 2014, an estimated 1 out of every 8 people has been employed at some point by McDonald's. I find that
2 out of 5 people on this show have been employed by McDonald's.
Believable. That's believable.
Yeah.
It is? Wow. All right. Well,
J.J. Watt worked at Pizza Hut. He also stole food off of the plates. Jenna Fisher worked the cash register at Long John Silver. She said, and this is she said, when I wanted something, my parents taught me I got to go earn the money to buy it, and I'll appreciate it more whatever I get to purchase. And Busy Phillips worked at CPK back when she says it was the golden era of CPK. Quote, I ate free every single time I bust a table. Just taking used food.
Is CPK California Pizza Kitchen?
Yeah.
Crabby birthdays. Giants running back Saquon Barkley is 21. Ashton Kutcher is 41. Steve Nash, retired NBA Hall of Famer, is 45. Chris Rock is 54. Garth Brooks, 57. James Spader is 59. Robert Smigel is 59. He's Triumph, the insult comic dog.
And he's a writer for a lot of
Yeah. Today's Burton birthday of the day. He wrote one of the holiday classics. He's the man behind A Christmas Carol. Charles Dickens would have been 207 years old today. Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's Where Fun and Fantasy Meet, is James Dean. And today's birthday he-whore made national headlines when he starred in a topless scene with Lindsay Lohan, and he was also in Backdoor Teen Mom.
Oh, Farrah Abraham.
Yep. He's mostly known for his work in 2,691 fine films, including Addicted to Anal, Dang, your mom has huge boobs. Also, and please don't let my dad know. Hotel No-Tell, Double Parked Volume 13, and who can forget his unforgettable role in Just a Warning, I'm Going to Hook Up with Your Mom.
Oh, boy.
James Dean is 33 years old. That's your porno birthday, your crappy birthday, and that is your crap on celebrities.
Which is nice for him to warn us, you know? All right, we'll get to your emails after the break. It's 7:12 on this Thursday. Another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
Now, I know you'd love to just sit there and keep being not slim, but we got to work a little today, okay?
Coming at you.
Your point, traffic update, that being brought to you by Ryan Kelly, thehomeloanexpert.com. Left lane is blocked due to a stalled vehicle northbound 170 right at exit 4. Also right lane blocked southbound 55 right at Butler Hill. Your point forecast today, thunderstorms this morning, cloudy this afternoon. High's going to be just under 50. Tonight, temperatures drop, and I mean drop. Tonight's low, 11. Don't get cold. Right now, it is 47 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
So it'll be coming up on 8 years since my vasectomy, and I couldn't be happier. Thank you, South County Urological. Thank you, Dr. Hawatma. That's where I went for my vasectomy, South County Urological, the no scalpel vasectomy. Quick procedure, in and out, 20 minutes. My insurance covered it. All I had to do was the copay thing. And here's the deal. At South County Urological, they do the procedures on Fridays. Here's why. They want you to rest over the weekend. Be off your feet for 2 days. Go back to work on Monday. All good. South County Urological, 314-843-8000. 314-843-8000. They're online at southcountyurological.com. It's the vasectomies. It's the kidney stone treatments. They have a stone center. Also, it's the prostate health, the prostate cancer exams. If you have a large prostate, occurs in all men as they age, can be a real issue if you're having urinary problems. South County Urological, 314-843-8000, southcountyurological.com.
Over at Walter Knoll Florist, they want to make sure that you do things right for Valentine's Day. You don't want to order something where it gets delivered in a box. You got to put it together. It's in a cheap vase. What you do want to happen is order something from Walter Knoll Florist where it's going to show up in a glass vase, professionally arranged by floral designers, where there is no assembly required. Walter Knoll Florist is the only way to go for Valentine's Day. Beautiful, long-stemmed Ecuadorian roses, long-lasting, luscious. It's the right thing to do. WKF.com is the website. Listen, you can add on some chocolate-covered strawberries made by Chocolate as well. If you want to get a free dozen roses, here's something you can do as well. Place your order in advance, have your roses delivered by the 13th, and you get a coupon good for another dozen roses that you can redeem later in the year. And if you have your flowers delivered before Valentine's Day, you save $5 on the delivery. Let her enjoy the flowers early. Take her to dinner on the actual day. Check out all the other unique stuff they have at Walter Knoll Florist. They've got a ton of things, and everything is what you see is what you get. What you see on the website, that's how it's going to be delivered to whoever you order it for. Call 1-800-341-ROSE. That's 1-800-341-ROSE, or visit them online at WKF.com. It's Walter Knoll Florist. We know flowers.
All right, small business owners, Spectrum Business has just launched a new offer just for you. Their lowest price ever. So for a limited time, they are offering blazing fast internet with speed starting at 200 megabits per second and reliable phone, all for only $64.98 a month. And that means that Spectrum Business outperforms AT&T on both speed and price. So it's the perfect time to make the switch. And you know with Spectrum Business, there are no added phone taxes or hidden fees. So when they say that your business will get blazing fast internet plus phone for just $64.98 a month, they mean it. AT&T simply cannot compete with Spectrum Business. So call them 855-848-6181. Get blazing fast internet starting at 200 megabits a second plus reliable phone at the lowest price ever, only $64.98 a month. All with no contracts, no added phone taxes, and no hidden fees. Plus, hell, if you're stuck in a contract, Spectrum Business will buy you out. Call 855-848-6181. That's 855-848-6181.
The Rizzuto Show.
All right, welcome back. Waiting for John Batrica to come in. Craigslist Freak of the Week. A little later on with John. 3 brand new ads for you. He's stuck in traffic somewhere on, what do you say, 370?
364 apparently is backed up, but I've got nothing on my reports here.
I don't know if anybody got that Amber Alert this morning.
Yeah, I did.
We were sitting in the office. Came over around 3:40, I think, on my phone. It was a missing woman from Festus and her 5-month-old baby. And I guess they canceled the Amber Alert. KMOV saying that the mother and the kid were found. Fox 2 says the vehicle was found, but not the mother and kid. So there's conflicting reports as to what's happening.
And mother and kid, as far as you know, are okay?
That's what I said. I don't know.
Yeah.
KMOV saying everybody's okay. Fox 2 saying they found the car, not the mother and kid. So we're keeping an eye on that. Yeah, that was an Amber Alert issued out of Festus. All right, our phone number, 314-6-WALKER, 314-692-5537. Cameras and chat room, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. On the socials, at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizShow1057thepoint.com. Jeff, what do we got?
We love hearing Patrico get fired up. Anyone have experience with toasted ravioli in their air fryer by chance?
You got to be kidding me with that. Just shush.
What do you mean?
Stop it with the air fryer stuff.
Although I did reheat some toasted ravioli last night in the air fryer, and all the filling came out. So
Too long.
Too long. That's my problem. Too long. Otherwise, it would have been delicious. So just too long.
Just too long.
I don't know if you saw the latest update on that Amber Alert. KMOV just updated and said around 5:45, police said the vehicle had been found, but the mother and child were still missing.
Oh, so KMOV changed their story then.
That's what it says here. Yeah, around 5:45 a.m., police said the vehicle has been found, but the mother and child were still missing.
Yeah, and this is a woman that apparently has a history of mental illness. And her name is Margaret Ruther. She took her 5-month-old boy from the dad. I guess they had gotten into a fight in Festus at somebody's house. I'm assuming the father's house.
Yeah.
She took the kid and left, but before she left, she said she was going to hurt herself and hurt the kid. So that's why the Amber Alert was issued. So they found the car. They don't know where the two are.
Right.
And they found the car pretty much over here.
It says, let's see. It says that they found the vehicle. It does not say.
Somebody says somebody spotted the vehicle 270 and Olive going northbound.
Well, that would be right here.
So yeah, diagnosed with mental illness. She's been off her meds. And she's thought to still be in the area. If you have any info, call 911 immediately. Next.
This is Lisa. I love listening to you guys talk about new TV shows and podcasts, and I know Riz and Moon really love documentaries. I've been listening to a new podcast called The Dropout.
Have you heard of this?
I don't think so.
Elizabeth Holmes, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this wrong. Is it Theranos? Theranos. It's done really well. It's a crazy show how she was able to con so much money out of huge investors, even convince Walgreens that she had technology
Elizabeth Holmes
that should be in every Walgreens, their Insta clinics. And the technology didn't even exist, yet she convinced Walgreens that she had this technology, and Walgreens
said, they bought it?
Yeah, we need all this, yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Elizabeth Holmes. Give me the
she
story.
is the founder and former CEO of Theranos, a now defunct company known for its false claims to have devised revolutionary blood tests that used very small amounts of blood.
Wow.
And it was a scam?
Yep.
So, yeah, she didn't even have the technology. The technology didn't even work.
Money, romance, tragedy, and deception. That leads the description for
Yeah, I'm in. What's it called?
The Dropout.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
All at your
adding it to my list.
Walgreens.
Ooh. Okay, yeah. Let me know what you think.
Why?
The reviews aren't great.
What company puts it together?
Looks like ABC Radio.
ABC News Nightline.
All right. Next.
Hey, guys. So I'm listening to the podcast from Tuesday, February 5. You guys are talking about Herb Meyer. I work for a first aid company. Herb Meyer was the guy at the bowling alley.
Bowling alley, yeah. Crest Bowl, who was, I guess, caught by his employer stealing money, basically to the tune of $45,000 over 18 months.
Yeah. I work for a first aid company. He was actually my contact over there at Crest Bowl because I had he was their first aid cabinet supplier. This guy was the nicest guy, the funniest guy ever. He's a little special. You would never expect him to do this. That's sad to hear. Anyway, thanks, guys. Keep up the good work.
When I saw the story, there was a tinge of sadness as I was researching it. Been at that bowling alley for 40 years. Worked there since he was 17. Tony, you said you knew him because
there's definitely a tinge of sadness there. I mean, because Herb was a great guy, and whether anything officially diagnosed or not, there was something that was a little off.
When you say he was a great, he's not dead. He
No.
was
I mean,
busted,
but I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him in 25 years. So I mean,
and they said by all accounts he wasn't like spending lavishly.
That's the thing to me.
The owner of the Crest Bowl says that it was almost like he was addicted to seeing it in his bank account.
Yeah,
the money.
The tinge of sadness goes away if the guy was living large on this, but he was doing it just cause.
Herb. Next.
How about your next punishment for real or fake? Rent a theater for 24 hours playing horrible movies or horrible kids' movies. Winner picks the movie selections. Added benefit, sell the tickets to people to join you for each showing. Proceeds go to charity.
So the loser has to stay in a movie theater for 24 hours with terrible movies playing?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
It's a good one. I don't know how we'd get that done.
Oh, I have an even better one that's kind of a takeoff of that. Is that exact thing in a movie theater, one person locked in there with
naked. Oh, wait.
One terrible music video on constant repeat. So not only is it the achy breaky heart punishment, but it's also you're locked in here and that's what you're seeing the entire time. Because during the achy breaky heart punishment, where Jeff was locked in for 12 hours, was terrible, but he also had the internet. So he could go and play a game on the internet or do research, or you are in a movie theater for 24 hours with that playing.
If we also do remember with that punishment, Jeff locked himself out of the room.
That is very true.
Bringing that up, Tones. Appreciate that.
I didn't bring it up. That was Riz. Okay, that was Riz's
the punishment
voice.
Is what I'm talking about.
So?
Next.
Do you guys have an update when and where King Scott will be a grand marshal of a parade? Thanks, pals.
Anything yet, Scott?
Oh, I think he has a couple. Well, he has a couple things lined up.
Yeah, there's some things in the
works.
Yeah, in the works. We've gotten a bunch of emails of people offering.
Well, I know there's people offering. I was hoping maybe he'd get the pet parade, the Mardi Gras pet parade, but that Barkley dog from the Blues, I guess he's the grand marshal.
Jerk.
Well deserving.
This weekend for that Bacchanalian ball that Dirtbags is playing, he is playing Bacchus. Like he is Bacchus, which it's named after.
Like the king, like king
the,
of the ball?
the Roman god, yeah.
Like, yeah, you're king of the ball, but it's still not leading a parade.
No, it doesn't.
Cool.
It doesn't count towards that. But it's it's a resume builder for the grand marshal.
It's the Bacchanalian ball, which is this weekend, and we'll talk about that actually later on. I know the Teenage Dirtbags are playing. It's on Saturday.
Yep. And Scott
but you're
will be there
you're
as
king of the ball.
Bacchus. Yeah, he's king of them all, king of the night, king of the wine.
Well, that's fun.
That'll be a good time.
It is.
I was hoping for that pet parade, but that dog. Stop it. Took your spot. You hate that dog, don't you? Hate him.
Yeah.
Next.
Longtime Riz Show fan, unfortunately, in a tough situation. I've been dating this girl for about 2 years now, and she's very sweet and very caring. However, her family is a problem to me. They are all abusive and all have extensive history with drugs and problems with the law. I can't stand to be around them, and I don't want my future kid to be subjected to that. I have been thinking of leaving her for a long time due mainly to this issue. But I am all she has. I don't want to hurt her emotionally or mentally. Am I wrong to leave because her family, something she can't control? I'm 20 years old and only see myself getting more miserable down the road.
20 years old.
Get out. Done.
Yeah, do remember.
Love you.
You marry
Get
a
out.
family, and if it's a crappy family.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, you can't pick your family.
No, it just depends on how involved she is with her family or her family is with her. I mean, there's a lot of other variables.
Is
that
she
are gonna go
pregnant?
into this.
He didn't say.
Listen, if there's something that's holding you up from feeling like this is perfect, or not perfect, but going somewhere and growing.
You know, it's going to grow your resentment.
Yeah, you're only 20. You know, it's
Yeah, you're going
Don't
to start
lock your-
resenting her.
don't
by
lock yourself down.
association, yeah.
Let's leave our options open.
But I mean, do you approach her and say, "Hey, man, your family's really making it difficult to be in
why
this
not?
relationship," as opposed to just saying, "Hey, I'm leaving you because of your family."
Maybe
she may
she'll
be like,
adjust-
"Yeah, you know, you're right. Let's get out of here."
Or maybe she'll adjust the way she deals with her family. I don't know. But what'd you say? What do you say? The family's like drug addicts and
Yeah, drugs and lots of problems with the law. Extensive history of abuse. They're all abusive and extensive history.
Yeah.
Look, just take her out to the front porch and sit her down on the couch and have a nice talk with her.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. You're only 20, man. Don't.
Yeah, it sucks. Sucks for both of you.
You can't control who your relatives are.
Yeah.
They are who they are, but it's all how you deal with it. And hopefully she realizes that it will affect her future relationships.
Yep.
And if she knows that her family are bad people and doesn't distance herself, well, then she's made her choice.
Yep. Next.
Have an interesting situation here. It's not exactly important, but thought it would be a good discussion. My aunt is turning 50 next week, and she invited us out to a halfway nice restaurant, and this is next week. I realize next Wednesday is Valentine's Day, and I'm sure...
Well, it's next Thursday. Next Thursday is Valentine's Day.
Jim, it's Thursday. I'll let him know, just in case. He says each day during the week, restaurants are going to be filled with young couples doing their Valentine's dates.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great question. Does he go on this Valentine's dinner because he's got a 2-year-old and he doesn't want to ruin somebody's dates in the restaurant?
2-year-old a pain in the ass?
Normally, our 2-year-old acts fine when out in restaurants, but you never know. Little creatures are going to flip out. I figured, if anything, if he did flip out, it'd be a great form of birth control for the couples around us.
Or if your kid flips out, then you pick the kid up and you leave.
Right. I understand that, but my whole thing here is good for him for giving a crap as opposed to just
for being
bringing
aware of it.
Yeah. Being aware of it. Again, one thing, doing something about it's another thing. Like
so
you
if the
said.
kid's a pain in the ass, take him out.
Yeah.
And you mean
take him outside.
Take him outside, not take him out. Eliminate him.
You're saying sweep the leg.
Take him out.
Don't let him finish this dinner. Sweep that leg.
Oh, here's John Patrico, everybody. John Patrico, everybody!
Hey, we're on the air, so
We're on
don't
the air,
curse.
John, so no cursing.
I know your son's in here, so you might want to curse at him.
Okay.
Want a chair?
No, I'm fine. Thank you very much.
How's the traffic?
Traffic's terrible. 364 is bumper to bumper. I didn't hear that report or anything from here.
It's not on my
12
report.
seconds. I had 12 seconds.
Well, put it there.
I'm not in the Riz copter this morning. I'm sitting right here. I can tell you what's going on in Olive.
I really,
Clear.
Oh, is that how you tell it? You look out the window?
Clear. Next.
Hey, guys, I was wondering which podcast had the interview with Margaret Cho. You guys keep mentioning that Jeff creeped her out, but I didn't get to hear the interview.
It was a couple years ago. It's not up currently.
Yeah, it's not up. It's not. Do we even have that audio? It's got to
Yeah,
be somewhere
I have
in the
it.
archives.
Oh, I got it all.
Yeah, we should maybe put up like a special.
Ooh, do we want that?
Maybe just that little clip. Maybe we could find it for next week. Would you be able to find it next week? Just a little isolated kind of, like, here's where that interview went off the rails.
Oh, just that one moment?
Just that part.
Sure, man. If that's what you
I
want.
bet I could find that right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can get it right now.
Well, we don't have time right now, but.
I don't remember. Didn't say anything creepy at all. I think it was a misunderstanding. I would imagine, probably.
No.
I think it's. I
guess it is a little creepy.
Huh?
I honestly think it's a little bit of both.
I'm honest thinking that, actually. It's not like when I
Well,
said what I said, I knew the other thing going, ooh, I'm going to say this because it's going to upset her. I would never do that.
Maybe
no,
it wasn't.
No, it wasn't intentional.
It wasn't intentional. It was just after you said this particular thing about, I think, setting up cameras in her shower, just the energy was sucked out of the room.
Yeah.
Not a fault of your own.
No.
You didn't know about Margaret Cho. Like, if you would have known about her, in her past, she's had sexual abuse and she's been very vocal about it. You had no idea.
Yeah.
If you knew, I don't think you would have said it.
Absolutely
but
not.
when you said it, it was definitely she looked at you, looked at us, and
she
we went,
didn't want to be there anyway. So it was just a thing.
I was giving her an excuse to get out.
Right. Next.
Morning, fellas. Local driver, listen every morning and have been since the summer of 2014. Usually agree with Moon over here. Like he tries to look at all the sides of things, but he and the rest of you are a bit incorrect in this ASCAP fees thing that we talked about yesterday.
Oh, yes. There's a bar being sued by BMI for fees owed to them because of cover bands. So BMI is the what's it stand for?
Oh, wow.
Something music
Funny
industry.
thing is, I'm with them, and I don't even know.
So it's you're supposed to pay BMI to have songs being played at your establishment.
Yes, and he goes on to say, I used to be in the food and beverage industry as an employee, as management, regional management, and the owner of restaurants, even restaurants I know Tony has eaten at. So why do I, as an owner, have to pay your fees, Moon? I don't have to pay fees or dues when I buy beer to sell or the food, so why when I buy music?
You do pay because you're not getting the beer for free.
I think what he's saying
do
is
they
I'm
just
buying
drop off?
I think what he's saying
kegs?
is I'm buying the beer from the distributor and then I'm selling it, but I don't have to pay an extra fee to them for the right to sell the food or drink. I think is the point he's trying to make.
That's not.
What
It's
are you
apples and
talking
oranges.
about?
I'm not saying he's right. I'm saying I think that's
an
what
apples and
he's
oranges. You're
trying to
paying
say.
the distributor.
Yeah, you have to have an appropriate licensing agreement. If I want to show a movie and charge people to be in there, I owe people money that made the movie. That's how it works. And this is how this particular thing works when you're talking about cover bands that are performing an original, a different performance of an original written piece. Someone needs to pay licensing fees, and it's far easier. And this is how it's legally set up in the country. There's no opinion here. There is facts and laws, and we even tweeted out a very simple explanation of the laws and how it usually breaks down.
Well, it's like you can't just show a UFC fight at a bar.
Right.
Exactly right. That's a great example there. So
thanks, Moon.
So okay. So
chat room saying, doesn't the fee fall into the liquor license?
For booze, we're not talking about booze here. If he wants to compare things, like Riz said, it's apples and oranges. It's much closer to a fight at a Buffalo Wild Wings or something. You're not going in there paying a cover to Buffalo Wild Wings, and then therefore I'm paying the television or whatever. They are broadcasting something, hoping to come in and then sell them something different. Their food, i.e., a bar or a wedding venue that's having that's hiring a band to play.
So they're using your music, the music you wrote, to get people inside the bar so they could buy goods from the bar, so the bar can make money.
In a very similar way to showing a fight that's a pay-per-view fight. They're paying for it to then have you view it to sell you chicken wings.
It's just the rules. That's a law.
Yeah, it has to break down in some fashion, and that's how it's broken down. I mean, right or wrong, that's how it works.
All right, one more, Jeff.
Got it. Had a similar situation that Riz had when a friend couldn't go to Twin Peaks. You were talking about that story about going to Twin Peaks, and I guess.
Oh yeah, there was a guy who go, "Hey, don't tell my wife we're at Twin Peaks. She's gonna get upset."
Situation here a while back. This emailer went out with 3 other guys. We hit up a bar in Soulard. 2 of the guys had wives. I had a girlfriend. The other guy was gay. So we decided to go to the strip club. One guy said we had to make a pact that we wouldn't tell anybody that we went to the strip club. He said that his wife would divorce him if he found out. We had it all planned out that we would tell our ladies that we went to Big Daddy's on the Landing instead. This is so going to work out.
Lie.
Yeah.
That sucks.
We had a great night.
Sucks.
No one was arrested. No fights. Fast forward a few months, we're hanging out with the other guy that was married. I mentioned something about that night at Big Daddy's. That was your first mistake. Don't ever bring it up. His wife looked at me and said, yeah, like you were at Big Daddy's. He told his wife that they went to the strip club. After saying in the pact, hey, we're all not saying anything to our significant others, and the one dude went and told his wife, and she busted everybody.
Man. See, when you lie, it's going to come out eventually.
And that's his question, who was wrong? Am I wrong for not telling my girlfriend? Was he right for telling his wife?
The guy who's like, I can't tell my wife. Then you know what? Go home. I can't tell my wife. How did it get to that point?
Yeah.
We have to lie to your wife. You have to lie to your wife.
And really, honestly, going to a strip club, is it worth Lying to your significant other just so you could go to a
if she
strip
doesn't
club.
like it, then I hate the lies. The lies are gonna lead to more lies. You compound the lie, and eventually you're gonna get caught.
Just bring your 5s and your 10s home. Just saying.
Many are the tools of sin, but lies are always the handle.
Yes, thank you. That's what I was gonna say.
I love Coldplay.
Don't tell my wife. Yeah.
Ooh, man, I'm getting the large fries. Don't tell my wife.
That's one thing. But then you got multiple people involved, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Somebody's going to breach. Somebody's going to say it.
Somebody's going to breach.
And the other thing, honestly, really.
John's shaking his head.
Our emailers should have never
anything
brought up
about
the
this
knife.
kind of stuff. I know nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Our emailers should have never bring up the night. You got away with it.
Yeah, you did get away with it. You
My
dodged a
gosh,
bullet.
you saw boobies.
You dodged a bullet. All right.
Is that what's there?
That's yes. Last I checked.
Get out of here.
All right, those are your emails. Thank you very much. John's here for the Craigslist Freak of the Week. We'll get to that after the break. 3 brand new ads for you. That's right. Initial thoughts, John?
They're out there.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. The freaks are out there. You know, Valentine's Day coming up next week, and here's an idea. Chocolates, flowers, Brenton Vision. That's right. And you've heard me talk about Brenton Vision's offices before. I mean, it's like a spa. It's gorgeous. They greet you with a menu of beverages and snacks. My wife went to Brenton Vision about 6-7 months ago. Had a LASIK treatment and couldn't be happier. I mean, she's seeing clearly. No more glasses, no more contacts, no eye fatigue, no going, oh, we got to sit close at the movies because I can't see, or oh, I can't drive at night because I forgot my glasses. That's a thing of the past. You want to love your vision as much as you love that special someone at Brenton Vision. You'll find affordable payment options to fit your budget, flexible appointment times to fit your schedule, including early mornings and late afternoons. Brenton Vision changed my wife's life, and that's why I want you to call them at 314-375-2020. That's 314-375-2020. Mention the ratio when you call, or you can book online at brentonvision.com, brentonvision.com. 7:44 on this Thursday. Another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. 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 Hell no. 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 I refuse. No.
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 No. Coming at you.
Your point traffic update, that being brought to you by Ryan Kelly, the homeloanexpert.com. Left lane blocked due to an accident, eastbound 70 after Adelaide. Left lane block, westbound 44 right after Big Bend. 2 left lanes are blocked due to an accident, eastbound 44 at Shrewsbury. Also, left lane blocked due to a stall northbound 170 at Page. Your point forecast today, thunderstorms this morning, cloudy this afternoon. Highs just under 50. Tonight, the temperatures drop, and I mean drop quick. Tonight's low, 11. Right now, it is 38 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
Man, getting a good night's sleep is so important. That's why you need to go to Mattress Direct. If you have a garbage mattress you are sleeping on now. When was the last time you got a new mattress? 20 years? And they got some great new beds at Mattress Direct.
Yeah, so like one of those examples of a brand new bed is the new Beauty Rest Black. It's the most luxurious Beauty Rest ever, and it's available direct from the factory for less at Mattress Direct. The Beauty Rest Black K-Class is literally like luxury driving machine of the mattress world. So think of the most top echelon of cars and then think in terms of mattresses. That's exactly what this is. You will not only fall asleep faster, you'll sleep deeper and stay asleep longer. And the certified sleep specialists at Mattress Direct, they'll help you find the perfect product with their simple sleep rules process.
Oh, yeah. Well, you go work with a sleep specialist. They will find you the perfect bed. As a matter of fact, they're so confident at Mattress Direct that they're going to find you the right bed. They'll let you try it out, whatever mattress you get, whatever mattress you go home with, for a full year before making your final decision. So they're the best in the business. That's how confident they are at Mattress Direct. And I could attest to the 3 mattresses I have in my house. Couldn't be happier.
Yeah, we're the same way. We've got 3 at our house, and each one, one of them is my daughter's bed. I could fall asleep instantly on her bed, and she's, a toddler.
It's Mattress Direct. There's 17 locations around the St. Louis area. Got to be one nearby. Hit up the website, stlmattressdirect.com. That's stlmattressdirect.com. Or call 314-4DIRECT. Sleep rules gets them at Mattress Direct.
Check, check. Happy birthday, Riz. You're listening to The Riz Show.
All right, welcome back. John Patrico is here. Craigslist Freak of the Week. We have 3 brand new ads for you. All from the Craigslist pages worldwide. Because remember, last year, midway through last year, they kind of shut down the personals as far as the U.S. version of Craigslist, but not worldwide. So today we go to England, we go to Canada, we go to South Africa. And during the week, we scour Craigslist. The personals, the for sale stuff, misconnections, rants and raves. That's a good place to mine for ads. We find our favorites. John reads them. You vote for your favorite ad via Twitter at RIZZ Show. And one of these ads today will be moving on to the next round of the Freak of the Year playoffs, vying to be etched on that Jerry Sandusky memorial plaque, which, by the way, John brought the plaque in today with him. So 2018's winner has just been engraved.
It's in the books.
Good turnaround time.
Nice on the plaque. It's it says 2018 Incestor Gadget right there on the plaque. Let me see here. Let me see the plaque there. Let's take a gander at that. Oh, she's a beaut. 2010, 6 Cents. 2013, Sonny Bono. 2014, Uncle Frico. 2017, Timo Goblin. They're all here, guys.
It's like the busts in the outfield at Yankee Stadium, right?
Who won the championship?
Ancestor Gadget.
No, I mean, when we just had the big one.
The freak of the
freak of the year to
freak of the
Can-Dad Camera.
Can-Dad Camera. 2016's winner.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, the Tournament of Champions. All right. Are we ready to get going? John, you ready?
Oh, I think I am, because I only got 2 more weeks of this.
2 more weeks, then what?
I'll be out for a few weeks.
Oh, really?
Hip surgery.
19th, February 19th.
We'll have to have Robo John.
Oh, can we get... All right, well, we'll have to go to the house to get these recorded.
Or if Marie will take me out here.
Why have your wife just read them?
The last time he had hip surgery, I think you missed probably 2 weeks where I had to do Robo John, where I had to come with the whole system to the house. But other than that, I think you were able to come in like 2 weeks later. My mom just had to drive him.
Well,
right.
She could just do
Remember,
it.
she
You're
sat
right.
at the end of the
why
hallway and
doesn't she
refused to
just
come in.
Well, we're closer now, so it should work out okay.
She sat at the end of the hallway, refused to come in, never
Purse on
would.
her lap.
Okay, Maria, you get to do them the next one. I'm off.
Yeah.
Oh, does your mom want to read them?
Hell to the no. She would
do
refuse,
Robo Marie?
Oh, that'd be great.
refuse.
If your mom came in to read the ads.
Yeah.
There's
So
no way
cool.
she would ever do it. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, well.
All right, everybody in the chat room, please send us your name suggestions. Get in the chat room via the website, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. All right, John, ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Here we go. Craig's Freak of the Week. John Patrico and ad number 1.
Help me while I'm locked away. Man for man, 26-year-old, Sheffield, England. I have got into some trouble and will be heading away for a long period of time. I do not want to be lonely in prison. However, I do not want to be taken advantage of either. So here is my question for you. Do you have a friend or relative who is also at HMP Wakefield that I could date while I am there? I am a straight white male, but know that I will have to do what I have to do for the next 42 months. A birdie told me that I should have a set plan when I get there. I don't want to be looking over my shoulder. So do you know someone that can take care of me? If you do, please set this up. If you do set this up, when I get out, I will do whatever you would like, from physical labor to sexual favors. While in jail, I am willing to do everything and anything to stay safe. Nothing is off the table. Being honest, I would worship ghoulies in turn for safe and comfort. I know it'll be quite some time before I could see a happy valley, so I am willing to settle on a Hampton Wick for a few years. I go away in 4 weeks, so let's chat up and figure everything out. Cheers.
So basically, gay for the stay. That's really what.
But he wants to set it up in advance.
Right.
But he's making it clear he's a straight guy.
Like he knows he's going to be
Not
probably
for
raped
long.
in prison, so he just wants to just have something ready for him going in.
And
Right?
I figured out one of the three last statements. I don't know what they mean.
Oh yeah, the terms that he's using.
I'm sorry.
Can you figure it out?
Well, just the one I could,
right.
but not the other two.
What? I'm willing to worship a ghoulie?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that a tush? Is that another word for a tush?
Nope.
I've never heard that one before.
See,
From Longman Dictionary of Contemporary English, ghoulie is a rude or humorous word meaning testicle.
I never would have got that.
What about Hampton Wick?
I've kind of figured that one out. You know, maybe.
Hampton Wick. Hampton Wick is a town.
Wood candle.
Okay. All right.
Boy, those are short shorts. I could see your Hampton Wick.
That's it.
That's the
That is it.
I can clearly see your Hampton Wick from here.
Got kicked right in the ghoulies.
See, now you just got a new one.
And Happy Valley is just outside, I'm assuming.
That is not it.
Okay.
Happy
I'm not the
Valley
only one.
is a valley.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Yep. You got it. Happy Valley.
Well, I don't feel so bad now.
Okay. Name suggestions for this
There is three.
this gentleman?
There is three incredible names here.
Okay.
Shaw Hank Redemption.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Jim Prisoned instead of imprisoned, and Erections Officer.
Ooh.
Well, he's not an officer, so.
Yeah.
I think
Number one.
Shaw Hank Redemption.
I'm
Okay
down.
with that, Jeff?
I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah. Shaw.
Hank Redemption. Okay, there you go. Nominee number 1. And are we ready for nominee number 2?
Ooh, man, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is good too. Ooh, man.
We already wrote down Shaw Hank.
I know.
So. John, ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Ad number 2, Craig's Freak of the Week.
Man seeking out dark man. man for man, 31-year-old, Durban, South Africa. I am not a racist. Yeah, you are. I'm just not a fan of people that have darker skin. I don't care to get to know them. I am not attracted to them and unwilling to become friends with them. If I could avoid even having a conversation with them on a regular basis, that would be great. However, I am curious. What is their sex like? Looking for a Calora to have my way with. I will be the one who does everything. You will get zero sexual satisfaction with me. Okay. Do not go near my Annie. If you want to have a Jenny, then do it on your own time, not here. I don't want any background info on you. Just need to know that you are clean. You probably lie about that. After I'm done, you will leave. You will not say thank you. You will not look at me. You will not hesitate. You will leave immediately. I am all set on friendships. Yours is not needed or wanted. I have read on the internet that sex with Caloras is wild. Prove that to be true. Please send me a picture so we can weed you out and make sure you are worth my time. If you are incredibly dark-skinned, I will save you the time. It's a no. This will be our secret. You are to tell no one. Do not ask any questions.
All right, from South Africa, this gentleman is looking to have sex with a black person. Not racist, though. Just not a fan of people that have darker skin.
I mean, the part that gets me is where he's
You're
saying,
racist.
You know, I'm not a racist, but I don't want no part of them. I don't want to talk to them. I thought, no, that's not a racist. No.
Yeah, and you'll get zero satisfaction with me.
Yep. It's another sign. Zero satisfaction.
Yeah, you want to...
Don't go near my Annie. Is it Annie or Annie?
It's Annie.
We got a couple of them that I don't know again.
It's Annie.
Annie, that's my
think
bum.
the same area,
John. It's a tough week to figure out what they're saying.
And if you want to have a Jenny, that's a Joe.
Okay.
Yep. Are you from South Africa?
No, but I'm getting it from context.
Okay.
You know?
Wasn't there a third one?
A Calora?
Yeah. Okay.
That's a black person.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a slang term for a black person.
I think it's funny that the title says "Seeking Out Dark Man," but if you're incredibly dark, then no.
No, it's a no. He says it's a no.
No. Don't even ask.
It's a no. Okay, from Durban, South Africa. There's this guy. Nominee number 2. Names?
We've got a couple. We've got Clint Black.
Oh, nice.
We've got Adolf Hit It. And we also have Bob Darker.
Moon?
I don't know, man. Bob Darker hits it on the nose.
I think it does. Yeah. All right, Bob Darker. Okay. That's nominee number 2. And finally.
Yep.
You ready to go, John?
Yep.
Here we go. Craig's Freak of the Week. Here is your third and final nominee.
Having sex with my wife again. Man for woman. 61-year-old Calgary. I love my wife so much. She was the only one I ever slept with. She was the only one for me in life and in death. She died over a year ago while I was making love to her, and I miss her so much. I miss her in my everyday life. I miss her in my sex life. Yes, we used to go crazy. Maybe I took it a little too far that night. With that being said, since she passed, I haven't had sex with anyone. But I'm ready to get back in the game again. Do you look like her? I've attached a picture. Can you pull this look off? I can only have sex with her. You have to be her. I will call you by her name. It will be like she never left. Jeez. Can you do that for me, my sweet Kathy? Oh. Must be into hardcore, master, slave, BDSM. Let's make it a night to remember.
Okay, that's our third and final nominee.
Is he alluding to the fact that he actually killed her during
He
sex?
wrecked it to death.
yeah.
He
Wow.
legit wrecked it to death.
I mean, what a guy.
He says, it's been a while.
He's getting back in the game.
Because he's probably been in prison, I'm assuming.
It's been 3 to 5 years.
Maybe I took it a little too far that night. With that being said, since she's passed, I haven't had sex with anyone. But I'm ready to get back into the game again.
Uh-huh. And
can you do that for me, my sweet Kathy?
Yep, I'm going to call you by her name.
Must be into hardcore master slave BDSM.
Yeah, that's the part that just got me. You just couldn't just say, let's just get together and have sex.
Well,
No.
I mean, that's a lifestyle, so,
I guess.
You got to be...
But he's 60-something years old.
He had to put that out there right away.
Yeah, you don't want to... You don't want that to be a surprise.
You don't want to surprise somebody with that.
Oh, God, no, I wouldn't want to do that.
Moon, it seems like you have a question. Go ahead.
No, I don't have a question. I just don't know who I'm voting. They all, as freaky as they may be, they all have like a sense of practicality to them this week.
Oh, I know one's out for sure. One, yeah.
Well, let's get a name for nominee number 3.
This is hard.
We got a couple. We've got Doppelbanger.
Okay. Ooh, pretty good.
We've got Dead Begley Jr., Deadward Norton Jr., Kathy Bates.
I think I like Doppelbanger.
Doppelbanger. It's fun to say.
Yeah. All right, Doppelbanger.
We haven't had that one before?
We have, but...
Doppelbanger?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
It sounds awfully familiar.
I'm pretty sure we have. It does sound familiar, but...
For bookkeeping purposes, is it Doppelbanger or Doppelbanger?
I think it is Doppelbanger.
Banger, okay.
Yeah.
I just needed to know for tax purposes.
Listen, there's more than one person named Tony walking around, so it's fine.
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right, there you go. There are your 3 nominees. And Moon, if you would activate the voting.
Activated.
Voting activated. So we have Shawhank Redemption, nominee number 1.
That is the guy that's going to prison who knows that he's going to have to do what it takes to be protected. So he's looking to see if you got a friend or a relative that's already in there that he can shack up with.
Okay, Bob Darker is nominee number 2.
That's the guy from South Africa who doesn't like dark-skinned people, but he heard that they're wild in bed, and he wants to test it out.
And you just heard from Doppelbanger. Okay. Who are we voting for, John?
Yeah, well, like I was telling Moon, number 1, I think, just out of it because this guy, it's inevitable. He's going to prison. He knows what's going to happen. He's just trying to set something up ahead of time. I don't see anything weird about this. He's just, it's going to happen.
I never thought I'd hear
Nothing
you say,
weird
I don't
about
see
that,
anything
huh?
weird about this.
Well,
Comparatively speaking.
But
Yeah.
Bob Darker, a racist. That's just a pure racist.
But he says
That's-
he's not.
Well, I
says he's not a racist. I mean, it's just right
he
there.
says that's true, and Doppelbanger, no, that's bad.
That's
where
Is it?
where he's sitting there wanting, you to tell you that you're going to be his wife, laying there in
Well,
bed.
He misses his wife.
I know, but that's fine. Go
I
to
think
the
it's more of a
gravesite,
love
see
story
her.
than anything else.
You don't have to, it's over. Like you said, I'm going to move on. Move on. Leave the rest behind you. Don't take it with you.
So who are we voting
Yeah,
for?
so who the hell
Number
you picking?
3. Number 3. You look
Tones.
confused.
We'll go to you next.
Oh, it's got to be Doppelbanger.
You
The dude killed his wife. Well, she died. She died during sex, and now
Well.
he's on Craigslist a year later, by the
just
way.
saying that he was good.
Going,
That's
hey,
all.
shh. Going, hey,
No, it says
my wife
over-
died during sex.
Over a year ago.
Okay.
Well,
My
see?
wife died during sex.
Grief time.
Can you look like her and then come over and have sex with me?
Listen, think of this guy, though. He's only been with her. They went through an entire life together, got to the point where they were into master-slave BDSM, so they shared a lot. They were deep together.
Okay, then who do you pick?
Well, I mean, I guess I'm picking them because
Okay,
number 2
so-
wants to,
come on, man.
number 2 is just paying for sex. It's prostitution. He's looking for a particular type
Right.
of
He's
of
a
person.
racist guy that's
No,
just
number
sick.
1 has a practical
Agenda.
angle here, and I get because I have to vote. I'm voting for Doppelbanger. But again, put yourself in this guy's position. and then he finds himself like lonely. And
He's going to call her Kathy.
He's trying to connect to the only experience he's ever had.
This guy.
Wait a minute.
Don't sit there and
I'm gonna be
again,
honest with you.
for the
trying to
third week in a
connect.
row, tell me, I feel bad for this guy.
I think there's kind of a sweetness here.
There is a sweetness here.
You guys
No, there
are
isn't.
nuts.
How
No,
is
there's
there
a
not?
sickness here.
No, I don't. Now, see, there may not be a sweetness, but there's certainly not a sickness. This
No,
guy's
I
into
think
what he's
there's-
into. He's missing the lady, the only person he's ever connected to on this level, and he's trying to. He's trying to move on. You got to
no,
go
now
step
see
by
that
step.
word right there, move on.
There is
No,
just
he's
a man
not.
that loved his wife and misses his wife. So there you go. There's
it's a
But he's not
fantasy.
moving on.
But
No.
this is he is moving on.
No, he's not.
This will be only the
He
second
wants it to
person
go
he's
right.
ever been.
He wants it to
it's
go
still
right exactly
freaky.
the
I
same
mean,
again.
they're still freaks.
Yeah, he still deserves to
He's
be
still a
in the
freak.
He's
list.
just playing a fantasy here, and the only fantasy is that he misses the only gal he's connected with.
The
Come
freak
on.
angle comes in to me where he wants to call you her name. That's
And he even admits, maybe I took it a little far that night.
Yeah, I don't know what
After
that
he
is.
said,
It was probably
he
weapons.
said,
I don't know the full story.
she died while having sex. We used to get crazy. Maybe I took it a little far that night. Then goes on to say
Maybe
that
they
he
didn't
was
stretch
into,
out before. I don't
he was
know.
into master slave BDSM. He killed this chick. He killed
You don't
her
know.
doing some slave
Okay.
stuff.
We don't know how.
Listen,
You don't know.
Yes, he did. He even said maybe I went too far.
He got my
He
vote. I
choked
don't know
her to
what that
death.
means.
He's probably in prison for a
He
couple
choked her. Yeah, he's going to prison.
I don't know what that
He's
means.
actually ad number 3 and
Maybe she had a
1.
heart attack.
Yeah, who knows? I don't know what.
Maybe you didn't hydrate enough before. Maybe she died of dehydration.
Nobody brought the Gatorade.
Scott, who are you thinking?
Also, I can
Scott,
only
could've
I can
been crazy.
only have sex with her.
Yeah, okay.
I can only have sex with her.
Maybe she pushed it a little far for a little
Maybe
far.
he's a religious guy. That only.
Yeah, that's it. Now we're gonna get religion in here.
I don't know. He got my vote anyway.
Okay.
I think there's undertones of some sweetness here. I'm just saying, it's a love story.
You
man.
are
Rose-colored
you
glasses.
have
It
you
is
have
a
to remove
love
12
story.
different comforters to find any sort of sweetness in this.
Oh,
No.
that's
Oh, I think that's.
I ain't
think
found any.
it's-
just because he's different than
Dude.
you.
No,
He said,
it's
"I love
because
my-
he's psycho.
I love my wife. So psychos can't love other people?
What?
I mean, how do you
He
start?
says it right here. I love my wife so much. She was the only one I ever slept.
I mean,
She's the
how-
only one
how do you
I
start
wanted
to
to
She's the
fuck.
only one for me in life and death.
How do you start this off with your new girlfriend? Well, I killed my wife, just to let you know.
Well,
He didn't
Yeah.
say he killed her.
Well, yeah, well,
Hey,
maybe
it's taking
kind
it
of.
too
jump to
far.
conclusions, Matt.
You know, he's kind
That's
of.
fine.
Would it be less sad or more sad if he was doing this with a lady with a prostitute? You know, going out and finding a prostitute that looks like his wife and saying, "Here's money. I'm going to call you Kathy."
I can understand
Yeah.
that.
Well, that's
How's that
the same thing. He's just cheaper.
Because he's paying for it. What the heck? She's going to play the part. But if he's looking for a new relationship.
Wait, so if you
no.
pay for a role play, like it's less freaky?
All crazy.
Well,
tonight.
yeah.
Jeff,
yeah.
what?
Sorry.
Jeff, who are you voting for?
I'm probably going to go ahead and cast for number 3, but I do want to make a point about number 2 being very freaky because the dude wants to have sex with people that he despises.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're right.
that's pretty free. Hey, dude, I hate you and everything about
it's
you.
a spite.
But man, I cannot wait to do you.
Just
That
because
makes
I
no
heard.
sense.
You know what that
because
is?
I heard it's good. That's why I want to do it.
Well,
you
first of
know?
all, in South Africa, there's a lot of history there with racial tension and
Of
some other
course,
things.
yeah.
So I bet you
Which
this
makes
is
it
his
even more
This is his
freaky.
nature versus his nurture, dude. This is his culture growing him up.
Like
in,
he
in
really
racism.
wants to,
But yeah, right.
but there's a
But
societal.
I mean, come on, Kathy. You look just like her. Now put this ball gag in and let me see if you
Can
still
you do that
look
for
like
me,
her.
my sweet Kathy?
Again, that's
It's like Kathy's still here. Now strap
You
this
better
on.
not
It's
tell me that
freaky.
that's sweet.
It's
You better
freaky.
not tell me that
and
that's
then
sweet.
you gotta send a picture so that
That's so
you gotta
creepy.
look like her
It's
too.
beyond
It is.
creepy. Don't tell me that's sweet.
You and me,
He
buddy.
says he loves her.
Imagine if for some godforsaken reason your wife dies and the chick that you next hook up with looks exactly like her and you go, I'm going to call you my wife's name.
That's
Creepy.
That's not what's happening.
Yes, it is. What do you mean it's not?
No,
Settle down.
He's
It
missing
is-
her.
Let me explain here.
You've
How
tried.
he misses her so much that it's a husband-wife. The wife is not here. The husband loves the wife so much, misses her so much that he's gone off the deep end and will now call his next partner the same name
Right,
as
you
his
got
wife.
it right. Gone off the deep
You
end.
did not help your cause by saying what you just said.
He just wants to recreate what he misses and loves.
Do you not understand? I'm not saying it's not freaky. I said the sweetness is the love between the husband and the wife.
Which is fine. You can love your wife. Many people have lost their spouse and still love them, but have moved on. They haven't made the other person I call you the same name. I make you look the same way.
We're arguing the same thing.
He got the
No,
vote.
we're not.
He's
Oh,
gonna
I
win.
know.
Voting for. I said it's
He's gonna
freaky.
win.
I just said there's a tinge of sweetness there.
Let's just all be happy and agree
Sweetness I'll
that
never see.
none of us are throwing up or gagging right now on
Oh yeah,
any of these.
They weren't real bad.
Yeah,
They
so
weren't.
whew.
Listen, vote via Twitter at RIZZ Show, and we'll have the winner before we get out of here at 10 o'clock. Hey, after the break, shall we give away some tickets? We got tickets for Sunday's Candlebox show over at the Pageant. It's a Point Birth Month show. And we have tickets to go see Fiddler next Wednesday. It's another Birth Month show over at Delmar Hall. So after the break, since we had some kind of odd terms, Annie and what was another one of these terms here?
Jenny.
Ghoulies. We'll play a game called Do You Know What Blank Means? It's kind of a weird term for John Patrico.
No, you ain't.
So how many do we have here?
This.
You got it, buddy. You
How
got
many do we
it.
have here?
No.
Why you don't point at me?
You already got enough money.
15.
That's it.
All right, out of 15 terms.
Oh, man.
And by the way, John,
Yeah.
last time we played this, you did
Oh, yeah, but
great.
we're going down a different road here.
No, dude, you're gonna be fine.
You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
So we'll give, for example, give John an example.
Okay, so we'll do that for. How about cougar?
What is a cougar?
Cougar basically is an older woman looking for fun. I don't know.
That
Confidence, John. Confidence.
correct.
I don't know.
I will
There
give
you
that
go.
to you. I will give that to you.
Yeah, and that's probably one of the easiest ones out of all of them.
Oh, stop it.
Okay, so is that a 15 or 14 now?
14.
Out of 14.
I wasn't prepared for an example.
Keep going. Out of 3.
Out of 14, how many will John get right?
Gosh.
314-6-WALKER, 314-692-5537. We will play next.
I got to leave.
This is going to be fun, John, and you're going
I'm
to learn
good.
something.
Don't worry
That's
about
never
it, buddy.
fun.
It's always fun. I have a good time when you're here, John, just
Yeah,
so
I
you
know you do.
8:18 Thursday, another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
He's a ginger. He's a ginger.
And he's coming at you.
Your point traffic update brought to you by Ryan Kelly, the HomeLoanExpert.com. 2 left lanes blocked because of an accident westbound 70 right before 170. Right lane blocked due to a stalled vehicle eastbound 44 at Hampton. Right lane blocked due to an accident westbound 44 right before Big Bend. Your point forecast today, thunderstorms this morning, cloudy this afternoon. Highs just under 50. Tonight, temperatures definitely drop, and I mean drop. Tonight's low, 11. Right now, it is 38 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
More Royce Jewelry, ninjabling.com, the exclusive jeweler of the Riz Show. I've known John Royce for a long time now, over 10 years. And it's a mistake if you go anywhere else, if you're looking for a Valentine's Day gift, if you're looking to buy an engagement ring. Listen, you're going to drop some money, especially on that engagement ring, and you want to make sure your money goes the farthest, and you want to make sure you go to the ethical jeweler. You are not being taken advantage of. It's a big purchase, and you know in the back of your head, you know if you're getting ripped off. And it's the worst. Leaving a place after buying something knowing, man, was something wrong there? Was I taken advantage of?
Yeah, when you walk in and immediately the guy that's standing behind the glass counter, when they look at you and they see you as a dollar sign, that's not a good sign. When you walk into Morris Royce Jewelry, you set up a one-on-one meeting with the staff there, and you honestly, when you sit down with them, it's having your own private shopper. It's not somebody that's just going, I need to get this guy's money, put this in a bag, and get him the hells out of here. That's not how it works. With Morris Royce, they sit down, they get to know you. They don't want to just sit down and sell you something. They want to build a relationship. So when you think jewelry, you think Mort's Royce jewelry.
Well, they also want you to tell your friends and family about it.
Of course.
Yeah, this is a small town. Word of mouth goes very far here. So you sit in a private office, whether you want to custom build a piece and maybe pick something from the Simon G collection. Check out their Facebook page. Check them out on social media. Go to the website, ninjabling.com. Get the phone number, get the address. Make an appointment and see, man, we are not lying. More Choice Jewelry, ninjabling.com, the exclusive jeweler of the Riz Show where you get the jewels and not the shaft. February is the month for love. You could smell it. Love is in the air. So what was the last time you gave your carpet the love and attention it really deserves? Have you gotten down on your hands and knees and adored how clean and refreshed it was? Or are you scared of what you might see or smell? Not only is your carpet one of the biggest investments in your home, but it's also one of the biggest air filters in your home. So if your carpet has not been professionally cleaned, you're breathing unhealthy levels of nasty dirt and dander, bacteria and germs. Well, that stuff is like recirculating again and again in your house. And what's worse is you're going to be stuck inside breathing this nasty stuff for months. Now, lucky for you, Zero Res is going to spread the love to you and your home with their Love Your Rug special. That's right. Get 3 rooms, Zero Resified, from St. Louis's #1 carpet cleaner starting at just $109. Listen, this deal ain't going to last forever. And because love has no limits, guys, Zero Res will also spread the love to your entire air duct system with their 12-step air duct cleaning process with before and after pictures. So you owe it to yourself and your family to breathe healthy, happy, and clean. Schedule your cleaning today by calling 314-474-2020 or book online anytime. Get that ratio special at ZeroResSTLouis.com. Zero Res, spelled backward or forward, spells the same at Zero Res.
Hey, it's Justin Willman. You're listening to The Rizzuto Show. Happy birthday, Riz.
All right, welcome back. John Patrico's here. Going to give away some tickets.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully.
Tickets for the Candlebox show over at the pageant this coming Sunday. We have tickets to go see Fiddler over at Del Mar Hall next Wednesday. So let's do this. So what are we calling this? Will John know it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Does John know what this means?
Okay.
Does he or not?
So, for example,
before you start freaking out, I think you're going to do very well at this. So stop. Stop. Not everybody's always against
brother.
you.
Confidence. You got
I don't know. Hey, just today's ads. I'm sitting there going, what's that mean? What's that mean? Yeah, no.
I didn't know what that stuff meant either, John.
Yeah, we had to do research too.
How did you win anything with such a loser's attitude? I'm sorry. I had to do that. I love you. I'm the one that has your back here.
You were just channeling your father.
After last week, you got your nerve.
Dude, listen. I'm just trying to be funny here,
What
John.
happened last week?
I don't know. So out of these 14 to, like, for example, before the break, we asked John what cougar was. And cougar, he got right. An older woman who was attracted to younger men. John got that correct. Okay. John, 1 right, okay?
1 right. Wow.
So out of 14, how many will John get correct? Out of 14. And you guys on the phone, you could pick the same numbers if you want to. So if somebody says, 7, another person could say 7 too. It's fine. Why are you laughing?
It's just this is already funny.
Just go ahead. Just go ahead.
Oh, my God.
Robert?
Yeah, I have faith in you.
Robert, out of 14, how many will John get right?
I'm going to say, out of 14, you said?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 8.
8. Okay, hang on. Robert says 8. Is it Nikki?
Yes.
Nikki, how many?
8.
8 as well, okay. And Jesse?
Good morning, guys.
All right, Jesse, out of 14, how many will John get right?
Let's go 8.
8. 8, 8, and 8.
Oh, well, everybody's got a lot of decisions.
Is that why you were laughing?
No?
8, 8, 8.
How can anybody lose?
As well.
Okay.
Do you have 3 prizes?
What do you think,
I'm
Moon?
confused.
How many do you think he'll get right?
I have faith in the men. I say 11.
Moon says...
I mean, if I was in this competition, I would say 9 after they said 8, just because, Price is right. But I say 11. You got this, buddy. You got it.
Okay.
Jeff?
I was going to say 8, but I'll go with 9.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff says 9.
Oh, maybe I should have went 7 instead.
Well, it's 1 or 9.
I'm going to say...
Yeah, I'll go.
Banking strategy
I'll go
here.
9, yeah.
I'm going to say 9, too. Scott, how many do you think? How many will John get right?
14.
Out of
Really,
14.
Scott?
8? 9? Scott says 9.
Let's all go 9.
I was going to say, there seems to be a...
Tones? I mean, you know
I'll
you're down
say
to the
9.
best.
Everybody else, you know, it's either 8 or 9.
Moon said 11.
I'm going 7.
Okay. Let's begin.
Okay.
Does John know what this means?
Do me proud, Papa.
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah.
What is booger sugar?
It's over.
There's one I thought he was going to get.
Booger sugar.
Booger
I'm
sugar.
gonna change my answer.
Yeah, play it through your mind.
I'm trying to.
What could that be?
Break down the 2 words.
3, 2, 1.
I'm sorry.
It's cocaine.
It's not
Don't
That's
be sorry. I'm kind of proud
It's
of you.
cocaine.
Oh, okay.
Booger sugar is
okay,
cocaine.
I'm seeing where this is going.
One wrong.
Okay.
I'm happy you don't know that, though.
Okay, go ahead. Next.
Dad, what is sticky icky?
You guys are kidding me.
Oh, come on.
Sticky icky.
We're in trouble here.
I think you are.
It's 12 more. We're fine.
Sticky. I don't even have a guess.
Okay.
1. That's marijuana. Sticky icky. These are all kind of slang terms for
I know, but
stuff.
Good for you, man.
I have been out of touch, I guess.
All right, Dad.
Yeah.
What is bareback?
What is going bareback? Maybe we need to kind of use it in a phrase. What is going bareback?
We got to move off of this one. Don't say that
Just
out loud.
keep repeating it.
No, don't.
Going bareback.
Oh, I am feeling so stupid today because I just
No,
Don't feel stupid.
don't.
Have you ever? I mean, you've never used these terms.
I'm sorry.
That is sex without a condom. Going bareback.
Oh, now that you said it,
Yeah.
okay, I've heard the term.
That makes sense.
But
next.
Yeah.
All right.
Doing great, guys, right?
What about being involved in an MMF? Being involved in an MMF.
I'm not making any bets, by the way, this week.
Yeah, really.
Well, I hope
Do
you,
me
you
this
know,
time.
believe me,
Come on.
you'd have a sure winner this week. MMF.
Remember last week I bet Moon $100 that he wouldn't get a Drake song right. And he got it right.
Don't bet on me this week, I'm telling you.
MMF is...
I give up.
That's male, female.
I knew the female. But,
threesome.
I mean, I even
Male,
said
male,
that to
female.
myself, but I thought that just doesn't sound right.
Hey, if you got a guess,
If you
I
got a
guess
guess, throw it out.
I thought
You
I
got
thought.
this one. Next.
What is smack?
Smack. Oh, I know it's dope, but I don't know which one.
It's so dope.
It is so dope.
So dope.
It's got a dope vibe.
I know it's dope.
I know it's dope.
Smack.
Come on, you got it. You got to
Take a
take a
guess.
guess.
Got it.
here.
Work it
And
out.
don't say Drake.
Smack
Come on.
is doing
What
Just name a drug.
Throw a drug out.
heroin.
You know.
Heroin.
Okay, if
could've
you don't
said
get
you know.
this one,
A drug
we
to
are
you
in-
A drug to you is ibuprofen, probably, right?
Oxycontin maybe.
Okay, next.
That's the
if
only
you don't
ones I
get this
know.
one right, we are in big trouble.
All right, we're going home.
What are you doing if you're smoking a rock?
That would be.
That is.
Cocaine?
I mean.
Come on.
By the way,
Come on.
Well, I don't know what else to go with that.
Like Whitney Houston smoked rocks.
Yeah. Where else can I go with Coke? I mean,
That's not acceptable.
Crack is whack.
Crack.
Crack.
We were looking at crack.
by the way,
Cocaine.
when he said cocaine, it was identical to the cocaine drop. I mean, it's
What,
people
he
could have
said
mistaken
cocaine?
it. Yeah.
Can I change
Say-
my answer
Okay.
to 0?
Dude, I
he's
warned
never gonna
ya.
get
Hey,
this one.
Scott, have you seen this list? Come on in here.
really? Do I get a
It's a lifeline.
lifeline?
Yeah. Ask a friend.
God, please.
Ask a virgin.
Yeah, I want both. I want both of their answers. Though. I want my dad's answer, and then we'll get Scott's answer. Because I'd like to
We're
see.
bringing in a lifeline.
I was going to say.
Bring in the virgin.
I warned
Okay.
you.
All right, Dad.
me
If
the
he, gets,
virgin.
Bring me the virgin.
if he gets this one, this is ridiculous. All right, Dad. What does it mean to go whaling?
Go. Wow.
Wait till you ask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Scott. Don't say
face?
nothing. Wait till my dad answers, and then we'll go to Scott.
Go whaling. Looking for a big person.
Oh!
Of all the ones you get, you miss booger sugar, but you get whaling.
I don't know.
That's the first one you got
I just
right.
needed you here.
Here we go. Hey.
Yeah.
What is snow?
That is cocaine.
Cocaine?
Look at you.
I just needed Scott here.
Yeah. Hey,
I
here's
changed my
one you'll
answer to
never
Can you
get.
say cocaine in a question?
What is
Say it.
Cocaine?
No, Dad, you say it. Act like somebody just showed this to you and you're surprised and you ask a question. You say cocaine?
Huh?
Say it.
Ask it like it's a question.
Say
What is cocaine?
No, say just the word cocaine as a question.
Never mind. Pass.
Cocaine?
Cocaine?
It's exactly the same.
Next.
Oh, here's one you'll never get. What is Molly?
Molly.
She's a nice girl down the street.
Molly. Meth.
Guess. King Scott. What is Molly?
I thought it was kind of its own drug, but it's the one. It's kind of like acid or something like that, right? Where you trip easily.
Ecstasy, MDMA.
All that.
Okay.
I thought it was his own drug.
He got that wrong, too. All right, Dad, what is a love glove?
Love glove.
That's.
Do you know it, Scott?
I think I could put two together here.
A condom?
Oh, my God. That's you.
Crazy.
Nuts.
You know what? Who knows? He got Drake, so he may get this one. Dad, what is scissorp?
Scissorp? Is that what you said?
Yes. Yes. Can you say it any more? Oh, scissorp?
Meth.
No.
I don't know.
What is King
It's
Scott?
not all drugs.
Have you heard of the term
not all
scissor?
drugs.
Is it kind of like purple drink or something like that?
What is it?
That's pretty close.
I would give
Okay, like a NyQuil or what is it? Rota? I don't know.
I would give it. Listen, I would probably give
It's
it to him.
Sprite mixed with cough syrup.
Okay.
Really?
We can give that.
All right, Dad.
Yeah.
I know my stuff.
What is a menage a trois?
I mean, I've heard of the term, but
We know you don't speak Portuguese, but you
No.
can fashion a guess.
The old menage.
Menage a trois.
I don't hooking up with somebody.
Yeah, you can need, I'm going to need you to be more Pacific.
To do dirty things.
King Scott.
All right, like gardening.
Yeah.
King Scott.
Isn't it 3 or more?
It's a, well, yeah, it's a threesome.
Okay.
Le de toi.
See?
So we give him that.
Okay.
All right, Dad.
Yeah. How many we got left?
We got two left.
Okay.
200.
If I'm saying to you, and I'm not talking about baseball in any way, shape, or form, what do I mean when I say pitcher and catcher?
You know what's so bad about this? What I think, guys, I thought, I don't think I could say that.
It's Wainwright and Molina.
You
okay?
know, I mean, in my mind, I'm thinking I can't say that on the radio.
Yeah, whatever guess you have.
Right.
Right.
What we
whatever
should have
guess I'm
done
getting through.
is we should have done this where you had to whisper it to Moon, and then Moon could
I don't know.
tell
That's
you
why I
to
said
say
I'm
it.
afraid to say what
King
I'm
Scott?
thinking.
Add number 1.
Yes, he's correct.
Okay, from
It's two gay men, right?
Yeah.
Okay, two
Yeah.
gay partners.
All right, finally.
Yeah.
Dad,
Yeah.
what is an upper decker?
Decker. I want to go home with this. An upper decker. I don't know. Fooling around with a gal's boobs. I don't know. I don't know.
No.
Honestly, that's not a bad guess. It's nowhere near it, but that is
Okay.
that's a good guess.
You just gave such a papa answer.
it's
It's
so
fooling
clean.
around with a gal's boobs.
Yeah, but to fashion that out of no clues.
I
and,
like that. Upper,
honest.
yeah.
I'm just trying to
That's put it
pick it
together.
apart. What you got, Scott, for that?
you use the tank part of a stool for number 2, right?
Yeah, you take a
Where the water
you take
is,
a number 2
you
in
take
the
top
tank.
off,
Yes.
and you go poop up there.
It's horribly destructive.
I like your idea better,
My
John.
God, this is disgusting.
Yeah, that was
Scott, give
Aren't you
everybody
glad?
tickets, okay? Just give everybody on the
Oh,
phone.
hell.
They all won.
Oh, you're going to do good. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
They all. What do you mean they all won?
By all selecting the same number, they all won.
Right. How could you have had a loser?
Well, usually it's closest without going over.
Oh,
And usually you're not allowed to do the same number.
right.
Right.
When you said the same number and all 3 of them went 8, I went geniuses. They're all geniuses. They did this without even talking to each other.
it's a work
Usually
around.
it's closest without going over.
Right.
Do you want to know how many my dad got?
1 or 2, I think.
Three. Wailing Snow and Love Glove.
3.
Hell of a night,
15.
Dad.
Well, why don't you take
That's
this
a great
home?
weekend right there.
Why don't you take this home and study it?
Oh,
This way,
no, I haven't.
We'll try again next time. I thought you did good.
No.
I thought you did good.
Oh, yeah, you're going to do real good on this one.
You did good. Maybe he's better with the songs.
Apparently.
I'll take
knows
that
the
over
latest
this
Drake
anytime.
What Drake song is this? Okay.
I
do
can
some,
see Marie at home just going, "It's cocaine, John."
Oh, yeah,
say
she probably got
cocaine."
15, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We'll do some news next.
I hope not.
8:42 on this Thursday. Another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
You are a rude, terrible person. You shouldn't be working.
Coming at you.
Your point traffic update. That being brought to you by Ryan Kelly, the homeloanexpert.com. Right now, there is an accident on the ramp to westbound 270 right at New Halls Ferry southbound. 2 left lanes are blocked due to an accident westbound 70 right before 170. Also, there is slow traffic right there on, I just lost it. It just went away. So you're good. Eastbound 44 right at Shrewsbury. There is some slow traffic, but apparently it went away. Point forecast today, thunderstorms this morning, then cloudy this afternoon. Highs just under 50. Tonight, temperatures drop quickly, too, and I'm talking really drop. 11 for the low tonight. Right now, it is 38 degrees at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto. Listen, Valentine's Day right around the corner. You want to make sure that you've already got your plans set. You want to make sure you've already got those flowers ordered so you can be done. Just relax. Trust Walter Knoll to deliver. Walter Knoll Florist is the only way to go for Valentine's Day, and I'll tell you why. Because not only do they have those beautiful long-stemmed Ecuadorian roses, but they deliver them in a high-quality vase. They're professionally arranged by floral designers. There's no assembly required. And you can even add on some of those chocolate-covered strawberries made by Chocolate. If you want to get a free dozen roses, they'll set you up with that too. All you got to do is place your order in advance and have your roses delivered by the 13th. You get a coupon good for another dozen roses that you can redeem later in the year. So, you know what? You screw up later in the year, here you go. Here's some free dozen roses for you. Plus, if you have your flowers delivered before Valentine's Day, you could actually save $5 on the delivery. Let her enjoy the flowers early. Take her out to dinner on the 14th. Do something out of the norm. Here's how you get started. WKF.com. What you see is what you get. They have reality flowers on their website. So it's not going to show up in a box. It's going to show up exactly how you see it on the website. That's that. Make sure you stop on by. Make sure you go to any of the locations or call them 1-800-341-ROSE. WKF.com. It's Walter Knoll Florist. We know flowers.
So what are the must-dos when it comes to Valentine's Day, which is a week from today, by the way? Got to do the flowers. You got to do the dinner reservations, all the romance stuff. I'm telling you, add this to the list. Sherry's berries. These dipped strawberries are huge. They're delicious, and she's going to love them. I'm telling you, for the past couple of years, I've gotten the Sherry's berries for my wife. She loves them. My kids love them. I love them. You can never go wrong with these signature dipped Valentine's strawberries, courtesy of Sherry's Berries, dipped in milk, dark or white chocolatey goodness for any discerning palate. And the toppings, I love the chocolate chips, but you can do the hearts, you can do the glitter sprinkles. Always fresh, always tasty, always worth the wait. Perfect with the candle at dinner or the bouquet of flowers. Arrives fresh with a 100% Sherry's Berries guarantee. Ships anywhere nationally. So if you got a long distance love, all good. Send them Sherry's Berries. Valentine's Day is next week. Send her the Valentine's gift of her dreams at the price of your dreams. Starting at just $19.99 plus shipping and handling. Plus, order now and make this Valentine's really special by adding a dozen red roses for just $19.99 more. Shipped with your Sherry's Berries at no extra charge. Go to berries.com, click on the microphone, and enter my code RIZ at checkout. That's BERRIES.com. Click the microphone and enter code RIZZ. Order today.
The Rizzuto Show on 105.7 The Point.
All right, welcome back. John Patrico still here?
Yes, I am. After that great game, heck yeah.
After the great game?
I know you want to keep me around.
You were here for the Craigslist Freak of the Week, which, if you missed any of the ads, check out the blog, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. Vote via Twitter at RIZZ Show. Right now, let's do some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
And your news being sponsored by
Crushed Red, now offering the 2 for you with salads and pizzas.
All right, did you get that Amber Alert this morning?
Yeah.
It came over around, I think, 3:30, 3:40. It was issued by the Festus Police Department. It was sent out after a 5-month-old boy was taken by his mother. Well, the Amber Alert has been canceled. According to the Festus Police at first, the mother had gotten into a fight with the father. She took the kid from a house in Festus. She apparently said she was going to hurt the kid. She was going to hurt herself. They couldn't find her. They did find her. They found her in South City. They found the kid. Everybody's okay. Police figured out she was not a threat to herself or her son.
So they did find her.
Yep, everything's all good. Yeah, she was found in an address in St. Louis, the mom. Investigators on the scene figured out she was not a threat to her son, and she was not in any danger as well. So
do you think that this is an argument? She goes, I'm getting the hell out of here. Grabbed the kid and left. And then the husband called and said, she left. I don't know what she's going to do with the kid.
I wouldn't say husband. I'd say father.
Or father, or whatever.
Well, they were saying she's got mental illness and she's off her meds. So I don't know. Maybe because he lied. I don't know.
Yeah, because Fox 2 says here that investigators did talk with her. They asked her questions about her mental health and evaluated her responses and then deemed her to be no threat.
So, I don't know. Either way, everybody's okay. Amber Alert canceled. Assumption Catholic School in O'Fallon. We know where that is? Assumption Catholic School. Closed today and tomorrow because of the flu.
Oh, boy.
And the staff's going to spend the next couple of days scrubbing everything down. On Monday, 72 kids, 2 faculty members absent. Tuesday, 92 absent. Yesterday, 144 kids absent from the school.
144 kids?
Yep.
And health officials are saying that we are heading into the peak part of flu season. So they're saying about 15 people a day are going to SSM health hospitals in the city and the county and testing positive for the flu virus. Mercy Hospital, their system says they've treated more than 400 people for the flu in the past couple weeks at their hospitals in the area. So the principal of Assumption says, "Yeah, we're gonna have classes Monday, bud, for the next couple of days."
So this is grade what? K through 8?
Yeah.
You know, like the 6th, 7th, 8th graders, even if they're not sick, they're waking up saying they're sick.
Either way, I don't want no virus.
Yeah.
Safe to just shut her down. Shut her down, scrub her up.
Hose her down.
Hose her down.
I mean, actually, though, okay, you shut it down, you scrub. Does that really solve the problem, though? I mean,
well, you keep everybody home, so this
I mean,
way.
if some of the kids come back with the germs, I guess, but I mean, you still got to do it. It's like a public pool. I mean, if something happens, you got to.
I mean, one thing me and my wife were talking about last night, which I don't know. I mean, I'm going back in the day. You know, when we went my grade school, even high school or whatever. Never did I ever hear of any of these schools ever shutting down back then. Did it just get ignored? Or what is the difference now than then?
This is rare. They don't do this a lot.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a school closed because of an illness. This is like the first I've ever heard.
Every year there's one or two schools that this happens to. This, I think, is the first.
Do you think maybe the school's a little more aware of the situation? And
144 kids were out one day.
I mean, it makes sense. I ain't saying that's, but
that's
just
a lot of kids.
I just don't understand
think with
why now.
144 kids, somebody's going to go, "Hey, man, maybe we need to shut down for a minute and scrub the walls or something." I guess.
No, they just don't want kids around other kids spreading this.
Well, there's that. Yeah,
that's exactly why.
Yeah, it's more about controlling the
It's
spread.
more about controlling the spread of it, not actually scrubbing everything down. But it's stay home if you're sick. That's what it is. We talked about this late last year. The daycare fight club, remember that, at the Adventure Learning Center on Gravois? It made pretty much worldwide news last year. But it was from an incident in December of 2016. 2 former teachers, Tina Daly, Michaela Guilford, trying to keep their kids busy after the heater stopped working. They came up with this idea for this fight club to keep the kids entertained. And it was all on video, too. The teachers could be seen jumping up and down, all excited, while the kids were fighting each other with the big Hulk fists. And I think it was the brother of one of the kids that actually recorded it on his iPad, and that's how the video got out. But after the video made the rounds, the 2 teachers were charged with child endangerment. Well, here's an update. A grand jury found insufficient evidence, and charges have been dropped. I don't know what more evidence you'd need, but
well, it's not like there's video of the kids actually fighting.
Listen, I wasn't on the grand jury, so I'm not sure, but insufficient evidence to prosecute.
Yeah, that just did not make sense.
Adventure Learning did fire both teachers. One of the moms of one of the kids involved is still suing in civil court, but as far as the criminal charges, the 2 will not be prosecuted. Charges have been dropped. And finally, locally, this is real, guys. This is a real story. A 32-year-old woman from Mineral Point, Missouri. That's in Washington County. She's been charged with delivery of a controlled substance. Picked up by the Potosi Police Department at a Casey General Store because of an active warrant. When an officer searched the car, I guess the car she was riding in, they found some pot, they found some meth, about $500 in cash. And by the way, her name is Casey Dobbs.
Oh, we've talked about her before.
Her name is K-S-H-E. Casey, like our sister radio station.
Wow.
Her name is Casey Dobbs.
That's a fan.
Is she named after the radio station?
Yes.
You would think so.
I don't think she would be the first one either.
Really? We've talked about her?
What else? What else would she be named after, Riz?
I don't know. There are some pretty interesting names out there.
I say her parents were real fans.
Real rockers, huh?
Yeah.
Her parents are real rockers.
And she's from here, right?
She's from Mineral Point, Missouri, Washington County. Casey Dobbs.
I'm almost positive we've talked about her before.
She been in trouble before?
I'm looking.
This is the first I'm hearing of her.
Her cousin's got that mohawk, and I think it's Point Smith.
No, it's Sweet Meat. Sweet Meat Jones. She's been in the news before?
I'm looking right now. I'm almost positive we have, though.
I've never heard of her before, but I could be mistaken. Again, we've heard some interesting names before, but I mean, her first name is Kshi, Kshe.
There's a Kshi Palit.
Ooh, that's a great point. Somebody in the chat room said probably conceived at a Kshi event.
I mean, great. I mean,
she's actually a twin. Kshi event and her brother Corolla. So
that's what they were drinking at the time.
No, Corolla, not Corona.
Not a Corona.
Okay, I'm sorry.
If that was the case, it'd be a
Another
twin
wrong
brother.
answer.
It'd be your brother Bud Ice.
According to a new Harvard study, men who smoke weed have higher sperm counts. Remember the old thing was for a long time is, hey, you smoke a lot of weed, you're not potent. You kill your potency. Not true. They also said that men who smoke weed engage in riskier behavior, which leads to higher levels of testosterone, which could be skewing the results. But here's a news report. Now listen to this reporter try to sound like the stereotypical stoner. Listen to this. Listen to this guy going off script.
You don't have to respect them.
That's not it. There it is.
That's not a high.
Listen to how high this guy is.
That's not it. Come on, here's the right clip.
The smoke is clearing a little bit on the theory that marijuana use may negatively impact men's fertility systems. Researchers looked at more than 600 men and found those who admitted to smoking marijuana had higher sperm counts than non-users. Now, before you go all dude, we may have to harsh this mellow.
No stoner talks like that.
Please stop. Please stop. Tommy Chong doesn't even talk.
No stoner talks like that.
A little bit. Those same researchers say there could be a totally weed-free way of explaining the results. They said that guys in the study who engage in risky behaviors like smoking marijuana seem to have higher testosterone levels, and that actually may be the reason that pot smokers' sperm counts are higher. Researchers say the effects of marijuana on sperm counts still has to be studied more. Seems like that's a study that probably won't have any trouble finding people who want to participate.
No weed guy talks like that. Look at me, weed guy.
That fire truck in the background.
No smoker of marijuana
that
talks
was your
like that.
career going up in flames.
I bet that guy smokes drugs.
The Unicode Consortium, which is a nonprofit that runs a bunch of different standards for the internet. And no one really paid attention to them until a couple of years ago. But when we found out they control emojis, well, they just announced, guys, ready for this? 230 new emojis that should roll out to your phone sometime later this year. You ready, guys? Here are the highlights. Tell the kids. There's going to be a yawning face. There's going to be, let me see, lots of emojis focused on disabilities, including a deaf person, people in wheelchairs, blind people using walking canes, seeing eye dogs, and mechanical arms and legs. New animals, guys, like the flamingo, the sloth. A skunk is going to be added to the emoji list. New foods, including a waffle, butter, onions, and a juice box. A drop of blood is going to be a new emoji, which represents menstruation, which finally, Jeff, you've been lobbying.
Yeah, we can finally. I can finally text about that now.
You've been lobbying
easier
long time for that.
Spelling menstruation.
And hand making a pinching gesture, which everyone online is calling the tiny penis emoji. Get ready to send that one to anyone who shoots you an unsolicited junk picture.
That and eggplant next to each other.
Yesterday, Virginia's Attorney General Mark Herring admitted that he put on brown makeup to dress up as the rapper Curtis Blow at a college party when he was 19. It's a mess down there in Virginia. This, of course, on the heels of Virginia's governor, Ralph Northam, admitting that he did a blackface thing to look like Michael Jackson at a party in the 80s. This is almost like a recent Onion headline. Every baby boomer in the country urged to resign after photos emerged of them in blackface. So this guy, Mark Herring, is the second in line to succeed Ralph Northam as the governor, should he choose to resign. He's the guy with the KKK photo and the blackface thing. Remember that? Mm-hmm. That picture came to light. The guy who's first in line to be governor, Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax, who he would be the state's second black governor, was accused of sexually assaulting a woman at the 2004 Democratic National Convention.
Okay,
so you got the top 3 guys in Virginia, all swirling with controversy.
So
That's good.
So
And
it comes down to the clerk will be governor.
Yeah, the dog catcher. And finally, in your news, and we may have talked about this guy when he was arrested for molesting a horse last year.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel Bennett from Mobile, Alabama.
Yep.
19 years old. Yeah, I think he may have been a headline Hooge.
He was.
Last year. Last year arrested for breaking into a barn stall, sexually molesting a horse. Daniel's back in the news. He was arrested on Monday after he was caught breaking into a house by the homeowner. She caught him trying to get into her place through her kitchen window. She screamed. Daniel ran. Cops spotted him riding his bike in the area. When he was arrested, he was carrying a taser.
Okay.
A pair of hairstyling scissors, a pack of razor blades, and a giant rubber dildo.
Nice. So he was going to be out for a while. is what you're
Everything
saying.
you would need.
Yeah. That way, he's leaving the house. He has everything he needs for the day.
Going to work.
What's in the
briefcase?
taser and not the sex toy? You're upset.
He's been charged with attempted secondary burglary and a probation violation. That's your news, brought to you by Travers Automotive and RV Group. Choose from 1,000 cars, trucks, SUVs, and RVs. I want to thank Mr. John Patrico for coming in.
Yeah.
Craigslist Freak of the Week. You did your thing and you did it well.
I know I
as
did
always.
not.
As
You
always,
know
Sean.
that.
Who is shouting out this week?
Well, you know what? I don't really have a shout out, but let's have a shout out for the New England Patriots. I'm only kidding. It's I'll tell you what, the State of the Union dress was more exciting than that game.
All right.
And also I'll tell you what, I will give a shout out to my daughter.
I don't know what his daughter is, but
my daughter, whose birthday is February 8th.
Oh, tomorrow.
So Angie, this shout out is all for you.
Angie, for you.
There you go.
Tomorrow. Happy birthday, Ange. All right, 9:08 on this Thursday. Another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
He mumbles angrily, looking at a piece of paper.
Coming at you.
Your point traffic update. That being brought to you by Ryan Kelly, thehomeloanexpert.com. As of right now, no major issues to report. Point forecast today, thunderstorms. High's going to be just under 50. Tonight, here's a drop for you, 11 for the low. Right now, it is 36 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
Are you a Valentine's Day pro? Then you know that no Valentine's Day is complete without flowers. So who are you sending flowers to this year? Is it your wife? Is it your girlfriend? Whoever. Do it the right way. Go with Pro Flowers. I got my wife a dozen red roses from Pro Flowers last week, and they're opened up and they're gorgeous. And it's been over 7 days now. Still gorgeous. Pro Flowers, they do it the right way. And you do it the right way when you go to proflowers.com. Pro Flowers, they offer so many beautiful Valentine's Day bouquets for you to choose from. Freshly cut, carefully packaged, and express delivered means their flowers arrive in perfect condition. And they make it easy to order like a pro and find the perfect bouquet at the perfect price. 7-day freshness guarantee. So this Valentine's Day, let the pros at Pro Flowers handle all the details and send your Valentine something you know they're going to love. Valentine's Day right around the corner. Next week. If you hurry, you get 1 dozen red roses with a free glass vase for $24.99 plus shipping and handling. Visit proflowers.com. Click the microphone in the top right-hand corner and enter promo code RIZ to choose the perfect roses at the perfect price. Proflowers.com, click the microphone, enter code RIZZ. Order today.
So quite possibly you are sitting at your desk, you're at a job that you really don't like. You're at a job where you're like, this sucks, this company doesn't appreciate me. It's hard, but it's even harder to work at a place like that when you don't have any real stake in the outcome or the place that you work for doesn't appreciate your effort. At Acropolis Technology, they've got an employee stock ownership plan. And what that is they give you shares of stocks just by working at Acropolis. When the company does well, you do well, which is incredible. All you have to do to get started is send your resume over to employment at acropolistech.com. Who are they looking for? Well, if you are a level 2 and above technical talent with at least 5 or more years of experience, they have immediate openings for you. You don't want to feel like you are the underappreciated go-to person in your company. Acropolis will for sure appreciate you. They have worked with a bunch of different companies in the area, some very successful companies in the St. Louis area. So you want to make sure that you put yourself on the same team as somebody that's as successful as Acropolis Technology. They're very conscious that you need to balance your work life, your home life, so they have a set schedule for you. It's tough when IT becomes a 24-hour job, and they want to make sure that, again, you are taken care of. So get things started. Go to their website, acropolistech.com, and send your resume over to employment at acropolistech.com. Again, online, acropolistech.com.
Hey, this is Gary Valentine, and you're listening to The Rizzuto Show. Happy birthday, Riz.
All right, welcome back. Phone number 314-692-5537. Cameras in chat room, 1057thepoint.com/Riz, and the socials at RIZZ Show. So on Saturday, Moon and the Teenage Dirtbags will be playing at the Bacchanalian Ball.
Well done. You said it right.
I've been practicing.
Teenage Dirtbags.
I really have been practicing. That's Moon.
Yeah.
Moon. Which is over at the Bud Light Party Center in the Soulard Market Park.
Yep, we're playing the Boombox Room.
All right, so we got a couple of representatives from the Bacchanalian Ball here. So we have Jason Pippy, and we have Carly Lawrence. And if you've been to a Blues game recently, Carly is one of the in-game hosts. Mm-hmm. But you enjoy doing that? It's your first year doing it.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I love it. It's really the most fun ever.
You look very comfortable doing it.
Thank you.
You kind of just jump
I try,
right in.
I try to not look uncomfortable, so.
It's a tough gig. Mm-hmm. That's a tough gig.
Yeah.
It's fun, though.
It's a lot of fun.
It's fun. We'll be doing it on the 23rd. Taking your job on the 23rd.
I'll be your right-hand man.
For Riz Show night. So tell us about the Bacchanalian Ball. What is it?
It's one of the many awesome events going on in St. Louis during this Mardi Gras season. What sets the Bacchanalian Ball apart from the rest of the events, though, is that with this event, we're going to be celebrating 4 different eras. And within those eras, we're going to have different cocktails, and people are going to be dressed up. And it's just a celebration of the time throughout time.
Yeah, so it's the Bacchanalian Ball Time Lab.
The Time Lab.
So you guys are like jumping kind of through different eras.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So the Teenage Dirtbags will be doing a set of what?
We're doing the Boombox Room, which obviously is like 80s, 90s, right up our alley. We specialize in 90s stuff, but we throw in the 80s before. Of course, we have the clothes for it, and we'll be rocking that room. We have a whole bunch of friends that are going as like 20s gangsters, and they're going for that vibe. And then the ladies of our group, obviously, we're going 80s. We're going 80s, 90s. The ladies with us are all going like future style. They're doing sparkly wigs and all sorts of wacky future stuff. So it's going to be pretty fun.
So the 4 eras that you want to look at and kind of dress for is the Gatsby era, the Atomic era, the Boombox, and then beyond.
So it's a dress-up kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. It's
Have a good time.
Oh, yeah.
I hear there's going to be some great food. I'm smelling some great food.
Bogart's.
I love Bogart's.
Sugar Fire and Salt and Smoke. We have all the barbecue you can eat.
All great places.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we've really taken up the food. We're really lucky in St. Louis because we've got 3 of the top pitmaster restaurants for barbecue with Mike Johnson and Sugar Fire and myself and the group at Bogart's and Pappy's, and then also at Salt and Smoke with Ben Daugherty. So we'll all be there turning out some really good food, matching up the themes. We're doing 4 sets of appetizers on 3 or 4 different feedings. So it's going to be really nice. We're taking it up to a little bit better, something different that you can't get in the restaurants.
At Bogart's, you guys still do the Cuban sandwiches on Wednesdays? I think it was Wednesdays.
Yeah,
Cuban
it was
sandwiches?
yesterday. We do it every Wednesday.
Man.
Don't forget about it.
Yeah, you want a good Cuban sandwich, Bogarts.
Apparently.
And we're feeding
I'm going
ribs for
today to get
breakfast
one.
right now. We're going to torch them up right here in the studio.
Ribs? We got a torch?
Oh, yeah.
Is that allowed?
We got a torch.
We're torching ribs?
Oh, yeah.
What is this here? How it's you?
Oh, my
Torch away.
gosh, look at that.
But also, speaking
on
of
your
getting late,
approval.
we have there's going to be plenty of libations at Bacchanalian Ball from STL Barkeep, where we did 4 different cocktails inspired by each decade. We brought you guys to sample potentially. I think it's just going to be Carly and I drinking it before the job.
Right.
This one is called the High Fashion. It's Ezra Brooks Bourbon. Blood orange.
Blood orange.
Grenadine.
Grenadine. There it
Sour
is.
grapes and lemon.
So if you,
Okay, so it looks fancy.
What era? What era is this
So
representing?
this is the Gatsby era.
What's the '80s drink? Does anybody know what
The 80s drink is called On the Beach, and it's a swing on a tequila sunrise. It's tequila. It is pineapple juice and then a sour cherry floater. So
Sweet.
Moon's like, can I just get an IV of that specific cocktail?
That'll be on
That would be
stage for
great.
the
Thank you.
Teenage dirtbags.
I'll tell you what I'm most excited about is the drink from Beyond. It's a Moscow Mule, but they actually made boba tea. Ginger beer bubbles, so that as you're drinking, it's not mixed in, and you just suck up these little boba tea
It's
balls
fun.
of Moscow Mule. So delicious.
Damn.
It's everything you didn't know you needed.
Yeah, like you said, it's
In a
something
Moscow
it's
Mule,
little
honestly.
different. The
Yeah.
whole event is something a little different.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's great barbecue. It's great drinks. It's
Great
a
company.
dress-up kind of thing. You know, it's
Incredible
great to-
music.
Incredible music. I was going to get to that.
Sorry. I'm just so excited.
Hey, bring King Scott in here. King Scott's involved in this too, by
Oh
the way.
yeah, that's right. While we're waiting for him, what time does it all start?
It starts at 6:00. Then the first era kicks off at 6:30 with Sweetie and the Toothaches. Going to be playing some big band music, and we're rocking in the party tent until 11.
Cool.
And if you want your tickets, all the details, go to stlmardigras.org, stlmardigras.org. And King Scott is, what is his involvement?
The Toastmaster.
Yeah.
You are the Toastmaster.
Yeah.
wow.
The Bacchus.
So he's the first annual, and he's going to sort of be the NASCAR gentlemen start your engines to get the party rolling.
That's a huge deal.
Exactly. So
Yeah. No, very awesome.
You better not
Very honored
screw
with
it
this.
That's a huge deal.
he's gonna be the first. We're gonna have 2 toasts, one to open the night and one to sort of send the night off into Mardi Gras season, and he's kicking the party off for us.
Yeah, I can't wait.
So the Bacchanalian Ball is basically the kickoff of Mardi Gras season?
It's one of the many events that they have. The official kickoff was 12th night, but this is definitely one of the bigger events leading up to the Grand Parade in March.
So basically, yeah, it's probably the best event going on.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, of course. That's
This
what I'm
weekend.
That's
Definitely
what I'm
the
hearing.
best company, huh?
Especially now King Scott's involved. The
Yeah.
Toastmaster General. What are you going to wear? Crown, scepter, cape?
Yes.
You have
and I almost thought about creating a future king outfit.
Let's just keep
Can
it.
we
let's
just?
keep it simple.
This is your first.
Whoa.
Let's not
Can
go
we
off.
just keep it?
Let's not go
Come
off the
on,
script,
man.
all right?
People have already put this together. You just show it.
What are you going to wear, Moon?
Becoming a lizard
Oh, dude,
alien.
I'm doing my full-on 80s meets 90s. I got my high tops ready. I got tons of neon stuff. I'm wearing like a pink MTV shirt. I'm going all out 80s.
See, Scott,
90s.
keeping it simple.
All right. I'll keep it stupid, or whatever it is.
And then, food from Sugar
This is not
Fire
off to a
and
great
Salt and
start.
Smoke and Bogarts, which, by the way, the beans at Bogarts,
Over the top.
oh,
Every Wednesday.
If you come to the Bacchanalian Ball for anything, come for the beans from Bogart. That's what I gotta say.
I love how anytime Riz mentions Bogarts, he's like, Bogarts, you still got that Cuban sandwich? Don't forget Bogarts. The beans at Bogarts. It's a different menu item.
But
anytime.
back to the coleslaw.
I would wait in line for that Cuban sandwich.
You don't have to.
You know what? I would give up one of these guys.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
That's so sweet.
Probably Jeff.
Yeah.
Probably
yeah,
Jeff.
that's fine.
Weird flex, but okay.
Well, Jeff, you are now worth a Cuban sandwich from Bogarts.
So that's going up a little. Yeah, that's cool. Or it was just some fries.
It's the Bacchanalian Ball. It's Saturday. Starts at 6 o'clock, you said?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
And
You got the Toastmaster. You got Teenage Dirtbags. You got great food. What else am I missing?
Right now we have a $10 off coupon if you use code TIMELAB when you check out.
At stlmardigras.org.
Yep. So that's good until Friday night at 12:59. No, 11:59.
11:59, okay.
That's when the days change.
So stlmardigras.org. Great music, great drink, great food. and most importantly, King Scott, and kick off the Mardi Gras season at the Bud Light Party Center in Soulard Market Park. And dress up and have some fun this weekend. Yep. Good?
Yeah. Yep.
Now he's going to torch some ribs, and we're going to eat some ribs right now.
There we go.
Thank you.
Rizzuto.
Those ribs smell terrific, huh?
They ain't going to eat themselves. Let's do this.
We'll do some sports in your headline Hoosh after the break. 9:31 on this Thursday. Another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
Have you seen my wiener?
Coming at you.
Your point traffic update, that being brought to you by Ryan Kelly, the homeloanexpert.com. As of right now, no major issues to report. Your point forecast today, thunderstorms this morning, cloudy this afternoon. High's going to be just under 50 tonight. The temperatures drop. Tonight's low is 11. Right now, it is 36 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
So I got goals as far as my weight goes. I have a vacation coming up in March, going to the beach with my wife. We're going to Jamaica. And I want to be down 15 pounds before I hit the beach, before, somebody spears me and says, oh, look, a whale. So I was at Supplement Superstores last week talking to the employees. They told me about the brand new 1DB Overdrive Fast Pack. And I'm telling you, this is incredible. So far, it's been a week. I'm down some weight. My workouts have been intense. And I could point to the 1DB for helping me out. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to go to Supplement Superstores and talk to a employee. All certified sports nutrition specialists, all certified personal trainers. So the 1DB Overdrive Fast Pack is going to boost your metabolism, help you burn some of that fat naturally. It's also going to crush your cravings, help you with the self-control if you're dieting. It's going to give you an all-day focused energy boost, and it's going to help with gut health. That's right, gut health. The flora, all that stuff is important when it comes to weight loss. So go to Supplement Superstores. Ask about the 1DB Overdrive. That's for the guys. The 1DB Goddess for the ladies. And by the way, ladies, is going to help with that bloating. Mention the Riz Show, get 25% off. The 1DB Overdrive, 1DB Goddess Fast Packs from Supplement Superstores online, supplementsuperstores.com.
So if you are looking to get over this sickness, listen, we just got done talking about how an entire school was closed because of the flu. You want to get ahead of this thing. You want to fight this. So what you can do to fight this is go to Victory Men's Health. Get one of their immunity drips. They have a bunch of different drips that'll help you out. And what I mean by that is if you're preparing for a big race or a workout competition, get the MVP drip. If you suffer from chronic headaches, they have something to help you there. The skinny drip, they've got you covered as well. Make sure you head on out there. Make sure you talk to them and see what your options are. Also, for me, Jeff sent me out there. I found out I had vitamin D issues. Found out that I was had some low testosterone. Now, all I have to do is go over there, and they set me up on my own personal plan. They could do the same for you. Don't go in there going, give me the Patrico, give me the Burton. That's not how it works. They got to run your blood work. They got to test things. They got to make sure that you are good to go, and then they go ahead and set you up on the right plan. I have a pack at my house called the Victory Pack, where every day it's my own personal dose of vitamins to help me feel the best that I can, and I feel absolutely amazing. All you have to do is go to victorymenshealth.com, get all the information. Again, that's victorymenshealth.com. It's Victory Men's Health. Be you again.
All right, small business owners, Spectrum Business has just launched a new offer just for you. Their lowest price ever. Now, for a limited time, they are offering blazing fast internet with speed starting at 200 megabits a second and a reliable phone, all for only $64.98 a month. And that means that Spectrum Business outperforms AT&T on both speed and price. So it's the perfect time to make the switch. And you know, with Spectrum Business, there are no added phone taxes or hidden fees. So when they say your business will get blazing fast internet plus phone for just $64.98 a month, they mean it. AT&T simply cannot compete with Spectrum Business. So call Spectrum Business. Call them today. 855-848-6181. Get blazing fast internet starting at 200 megabits a second plus reliable phone at their lowest price ever. Only $64.98 a month. All with no contracts, no added phone taxes, and no hidden fees. And if you're in a contract, you're stuck in a contract, Spectrum Business will buy you out. 855-848-6181. 855-848-6181.
The Rizzuto Show.
You got a couple minutes left to vote for the Craigslist Freak of the Week. We'll have the winner for you before we get out of here at 10 o'clock. We're off tomorrow. So we got to do the results today. The real or fake results will be Monday.
Correct.
So programming note.
Yep.
All right, let's do some sports.
Don't screw this up, fatty.
The Blues are in Tampa for a game against the Lightning tonight. It's an early puck drop, 6:30 p.m. After tonight, the team is at home against the Predators on Saturday afternoon, 1 p.m. Then they fly to Nashville to play there at 11:30 a.m. the following day. A little back-to-back hockey for you. Harrison Barnes played in last night's game for the Dallas Mavericks as they beat the Charlotte Hornets 99-93. Why is that a story? Well, he didn't play in the fourth quarter. And some fans and spectators were confused as to why he was benched. He was having a pretty damn good game. But then we all found out why. At halftime, the Mavericks traded Barnes to the Sacramento Kings.
Oh, wow.
Middle of the game. The team actually gave Barnes the option to head back to the locker room, and he said, no, I want to sit on the bench and support my former teammates.
Holy cow, that's crazy.
I love those insider stories. Yeah. That happens a lot with baseball players, you know, like somebody will just leave the field. And then you'll see, you know, hugs in the dugout, and then them leave, and they've been just traded.
Yeah.
Has there been an instance where somebody's been traded to the team they're playing?
Yeah, once.
Yeah, I think one time.
It was in baseball, and it was before the game. So he showed up, went to the locker room with his teammates, and before the game started, they were like, go over there.
I have a feeling,
Wow,
I think
that's
somebody
awesome.
was traded in between games of a doubleheader, too.
I want to say that.
Is that the same
I've read
thing?
that, too. Yeah.
I'll
That
look
would
it up.
be so cool. Unless you lost both games.
Or you like the team you're currently on.
Right. Oh, yeah. Like
There's
you,
that,
you're,
too, yeah.
you're up to bat and you strike out and you're like, crud. And then you go back to the other
Yeah.
dugout and take the mound.
It was Cards-Cubs did it.
Really?
Oh, you want more than that?
I just want who the player was.
Good story.
It was back. I was waiting for the thing to load, sir. May of 1922. Okay, I remember being at this game. Cards-Cubs. Game one of a Memorial Day doubleheader at Cubs Park. Cliff Heathcote batted in the seventh for the Cardinals, finished 0 for 4, and then Max Flack from the Chicago Cubs, and they switched teams in between games.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So back in October of 2017, Rocco Mediate, he decided to give up drinking, and he's a golfer, if you don't know, a pro golfer. But yesterday, he admitted to some pretty crazy things. He said that back in the early 2000s, he was in so much pain that he drank every day, and that included competitive tournament days. So some of these open, like the U.S. Open, the Players' Championship, all this stuff, he was hammered when he was playing. And he said it was all to deal with the pain. Back in 2017, he got a DUI, and that's when he said, I'm done drinking. This is it for me.
Does that necessarily mean that he was drinking before he played or after, maybe?
No, it says he was playing. He was on the course
playing
drunk.
drunk?
Yes. Oh, boy, here we go again. Another team in the battle for Bryce Harper. The San Francisco Giants met with them yesterday. So now that means the Phillies, White Sox, Padres, Dodgers, Nationals, and Giants are all in the mix. So we'll see what happens there. And finally, it's always one guy that has to ruin the fun for everybody. And up in Chicago, like most NFL teams, they have a pregame perk for season ticket holders. The on-field warm-up experience allowed season ticket holders to go on the field and watch their favorite team warm up. Well, a Bears season ticket holder and a diehard Packers fan, which I don't know how that works, sued the team because the Bears refused to allow him on the field wearing Packers gear.
Oh, yeah. I remember this is a story from a long time.
So he sued the team. Guess what? The Bears announced next season, perks gone. Nobody allowed on the field anymore. Season ticket
Way
holders.
to ruin it for everybody.
Oh, wow.
Ruined it for everyone.
Yep. So that's
Way to
that.
go.
Yep. Way to go, buddy. Worth it. That's your sports. Up Patrico. Boom goes the dynamite. Brought to you by Moritz Royce Jewelry, the exclusive jeweler of the Riz Show.
Yeah, I think it was a guy, he lived in Chicago and was a season ticket holder and would sell most of his tickets.
Yeah.
And then when the Packers were in town, he'd go there.
Back to this trade between the Cards and the Cubs. This was back in 22, so there wasn't a billion uniforms laying around. They literally just had to switch uniforms, too.
Oh, wow.
Because they didn't have names
Like
on the
the
back.
shirt off his back,
then.
huh?
Literally switched uniforms.
All right, we're going to Mount Shasta, California, where on Monday morning, 26-year-old Dylan Thomas Baldini was arrested and booked into jail on suspicion of public intoxication, trespassing, and interfering with the safe operation of a train after he hopped on board a moving Amtrak and tried to take over the controls. This all happened a little after 1 in the morning. Authorities responded to a radio call about a man who was in the train's backup engine. By the way, he had to do this. I don't blame him for this. He blew the train's whistle a couple times. He was hostile and, of course, shirtless, and appeared to be hammered when trying to shift the train's control devices.
He
and
was
putting the train in emergency stop
He was
mode.
sending a signal to all the other guys behind the train running on the horses, like wondering if he got on, took the train.
Did the train whistle sound like this?
I love the fact that stories like this, you can go, man, this is a crazy story. But then he had a shirt off, and you're like, headline hoosh. That's a hoosh story. What a hoosh.
Well, the fact that he was shirtless does kick
I mean,
it up to hoosh.
It takes
headline
something
hoosh
that may be
status.
borderline and for sure makes it hoosh.
So I don't know how many people were on board the train at the time, but the sheriff's office thanked other law enforcement agencies for help with what was a pretty dangerous situation.
Yep.
So there you go. From Mount Shasta, California, Dylan Thomas Baldini, you are today's Headline Hoosh. All right, after the break, we'll crown the official Craigslist Freak of the Week. Boy, everybody would love to have some extra money in their pocket. And maybe you're still trying to pay off those Christmas bills, those credit card bills. I mean, with high interest rates. Have you called Kevin Putney if you're a homeowner? Call Kevin Putney and try to refinance your house. Save some money every month. Extra money in your pocket every month. That's a realistic thing. You're not going to know until Kevin crunches the numbers for you. You're not going to know until you call 314-862-0123. Kevin is the local guy. I've worked with him. I know Patrico has. Patrico's parents have worked with Kevin Putney. Moon's worked with him. It's a good dude. He's a local guy. And he will work with you wherever, whenever. Or listen, if you're a glutton for punishment, go with the out-of-town bank where you're just a number. They don't really care. You're not a human. You're a number. Kevin Putney, you owe yourself the 1-2-3 mortgage team advantage. And if you're looking to buy a home, he offers every type of loan out there. He'll find the loan that fits your needs. A loan is like a fingerprint, and there's only one fingerprint specific to you. Kevin Putney's going to find it for you. 314-862-0123, online at 123mortgage.com. Kevin Putney, NMLS 260678, Division of AFN. NMLS 237341, 10-Point Drive, Suite 330, Bryant, California, 92821. Contact today, 314-862-0123.
Listen, I'm seeing all over reports of Western Missouri having some serious ice conditions, and imagine driving on ice with terrible tires. It's no fun. Now, imagine driving with terrible tires on just wet pavement or just dry pavement, and that's no fun. That's like driving on ice. So what you need to do is contact R&R Tire Express. Go see him in St. Louis, located at Page and 170 in Fairview Heights and in Alton. It's all about being safe on the road with them. You can get brand new tires, okay, starting at $20 down and $20 a week. You can get tires on your car, safe, reliable. You don't have to worry about anything when you're driving to work, when you're driving your kids to school, when you're running errands. You are all set. Tires, not a fun purchase. I mean, especially when you need tires. They're expensive. It's time-consuming. It's not glamorous. R&R Tire Express handles everything. The staff there is amazing. The manager at the St. Louis store, Nick, he's incredible. Helpful, approachable. He's going to make sure he shoots you straight. Like if you say, hey, here's what I can afford, they're going to go ahead and go, okay, here's the tires he got for you. You can't get those 30-inch rims or whatever you want to put on your ride, but you can get these, and this will get you from point A to point B. No credit check, and again, get tires starting for just as little as $20 down and $20 a week. In St. Louis at Page and 170, in Fairview Heights, and in Alton, it's R&R Tire Express.
Sherry's Berries. She is going to love them. Sherry's Berries, these beautiful dip strawberries, perfect for Valentine's Day. And I've been ordering Sherry's Berries for a bunch of years now. My wife loves them. When they come to the house, my kids love them. Listen, Valentine's Day, it's flowers, it's dinner reservations, and put Sherry's Berries on that list because you're going to love them too. Dipped in milk, dark or white chocolatey goodness for any discerning palate, topped with these great toppings, chocolate chips, which are my favorite, heart and glitter sprinkles, always fresh, always tasty, always worth the wait. These huge, juicy strawberries are amazing, and they're always fresh with the 100% Sherry's Berries guarantee. Ships anywhere nationally. Listen, Valentine's Day is a week from today. Send her the Valentine's gift of her dreams at the price of your dreams. starting at just $19.99 plus shipping and handling. Order now and make the Valentine's really special by adding a dozen red roses for just $19.99 more, shipped with your Sherry's Berries at no extra charge. So go to berries.com, click on the microphone, and enter my code RIZ at checkout. That's BERRIES.com. Click the microphone and enter code RIZZ. Order today. All right, you guys ready to just wrap it up?
Yeah.
Sure, buddy.
We got to wrap it up, and we got to shut down the votes for the Craigslist Freak of the Week. If you guys
Okay.
would, please shut the votes down. And a big thanks to John Patrico for coming in once again and reading the ads for us. 3 brand new ads.
Votes are officially closed.
Votes are officially closed, and it was an ass whooping. An ass whooping. So of these 3 ads, only one will be moving on to the next round of the Freak of the Year playoffs. So here we go. In third place with, and I'll play you just the winner. In third place with 12% of your votes, it was nominee number 1, Shaw Hank Redemption.
That is the fellow that is getting ready to spend some time in jail, and he is looking for another fellow that he can shack up with. So if you know anybody, let's introduce him so he can go in with a plan.
Let's get those 2 kids together. Your runner-up with 15% of the votes. The winner, by the way, had 73%. Runner-up with 15%, nominee number 2, Bob Darker.
That is the guy from South Africa who is looking. He's not a racist.
No.
But he just really can't stand anybody that has dark skin. The one thing that he has heard is that they're great in bed, so he wants to try it out. But don't talk to him or even be friendly because he is all full on friends.
He's that guy
I got no more room for friends.
He's that guy that starts 2 conversations with "I'm not a racist," Craigslist ads, and jokes, which means he's a racist.
He's also the guy that probably says, "I'm not gay,
right?
But I just want to sleep with a guy just to see what it's like."
You know who else starts with "I'm not a racist"? Racists. And here you go, your official Craigslist Freak of the Week with 73% of your votes. Nominee number 3, here is Doppelbanger.
Having sex with my wife again. Man for woman. 61-year-old Calgary. I love my wife so much. She was the only one I ever slept with. She was the only one for me in life and in death. She died over a year ago while I was making love to her, and I miss her so much. I miss her in my everyday life. I miss her in my sex life. Yes, we used to go crazy. Maybe I took it a little too far that night. With that being said, since she passed, I haven't had sex with anyone. But I'm ready to get back in the game again. Do you look like her? I've attached a picture. Can you pull this look off? I can only have sex with her. You have to be her. I will call you by her name. It will be like she never left. Can you do that for me, my sweet Kathy? Must be into hardcore, master, slave, BDSM. Let's make it a night to remember.
So I think there's a tinge of sweetness there, but definitely freaky. Yeah. And your Craigslist Freak of the Week, Doppelbanger with 73% of your votes. Blog and podcast, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. Moon, what do we got?
Well, we have, pardon me, we have everything, the usual, scrap on celebrity sports. We actually have a couple links to some videos up there as well, some really good news. We had a couple of announcements today for the Bacchanalian Ball with some information there. We're going to throw some links on there as well. And let me say, I think it was Dan on our Twitter, @RizShow, sent over a MLB article about all the players that have been traded to the other dugout.
During
cool.
During the game.
Very cool. So if you wanted some information there, that's on our socials, @RizShow, the blog and podcast, 1057thepoint.com/Riz.
Yeah, thanks to Bogarts for the ribs and the Bacchanalian Ball, which is happening Saturday. See the Teenage Dirtbags play.
Those ribs, man. Woo.
Yeah.
King Scott is the Toastmaster General for the event. STLMardiGras.org to buy your ticket. Should be fun. If I was in town, I'd go. I think it'd be something my wife would probably enjoy going to. You dress up, different eras, food, drink.
You want me to take her while you're out of town, or is she going
She's
with?
coming with me.
Oh, okay. All right, well, then she's...
And it's her birthday today. Happy birthday.
Aww.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, baby. Happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday, Ms. Riz.
The big 4-0 today. How about that? How about that? All right, events to tell you about. Saturday, Moon is at Art Van Furniture in O'Fallon Hill from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Also on Saturday, Jeff Burton at Casey's General Store with Oreo.
Mm-hmm. If you like Oreos.
With the Oreo people.
Yeah.
That's in Fairview Heights from noon to 2. What else? Anything else? I think we are good. Don't forget, Real or Fake results Monday. Make note, Real or Fake results Monday. All right, we'll leave you with a selection from our Team Riz member of the day, shouting out Logan Minor one more time.
Logan, man, welcome.
He's from
Welcome
St.
to the
Charles, and he
family.
wants to hear this particular song from this particular rock and roll outfit. We shall see you on Monday. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hey, this is